welcome to this week's episode of Inca Fate, a primal Viking adventure. I am your dungeon master, KJ Potiff, and I'm living La Vida Loca. Let's meet our fabulous party members. Upside, inside out. Tell us who you are and who you're playing. Let's start with Joanna.
Oh, hello. I'm Odrune. I'm Joanna. Hello. I am also Odrune, the Wicker
I knew
Barbarian.
it would go well if I picked you first.
Oh my god, you did that on purpose! And I have the giggles and I can't speak to save my fucking life today!
That's Joanna. She plays Odrune the Boomer.
I said Odrune, Wicker Barbarian, it was all in there.
Somewhere in there. All right.
I need the transcripts,
Sarah.
please. I don't believe it.
I'm Farah. I play Sigrun Skysplitter, the Horizon Walker Ranger. And it only went well because I rehearsed it while you were doing your thing. Don't worry.
It's all good. We all do it. Nick.
True.
Hi, I'm Nick. I play Cole, the Grim Marauder Fighter, and I am very much upside inside out.
Yes. Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I play Ada, the Tess Wizard Cleric, and this is not my dog.
Whose is it?
Mysterious
Did you
steal
it? The mysterious visitor.
It does look like the Ace
And
Ventura dog.
Jay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think you said my name. I'm Jay.
Yep,
I
Jay.
play Half, the Squirrel Beast-born Warlock, and your squirrel fact for the day is that squirrels can recognize ripe nuts using a sense of smell, so I always know who is a good nut and who's horrible.
Oh, that's cute.
You should trust
Some
my
of us
judgment
are-
always.
Yeah, because some of us are little nuts.
And some of
Yeah.
us are just nuts.
You're not fully ripe yet.
Yes. Some of us are big nuts.
Some of
us
you are a little
nuts.
too ripe.
All of us are nuts.
All
I
of
think
you are
everyone's
nuts.
feeling a bit nuts today. Don't know
We
about
are.
you all, but the vibes are
Well.
nutty. Let's talk about the sandbox we're playing in, this world. Inca Fate is based on the Arcanum Worlds module, Raiders of the Serpent Sea. It's a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition module. We are following 2024 rules. I can't slow down. I have to do it at this pace, and otherwise it's just not gonna come out.
You got a rhythm. It's fine.
2024 rules with homebrew, lingering, and druid rules to keep things spicy. Grimnir is Viking and Norse mythology inspired, though not necessarily historically accurate, so don't hold us to it. Don't quiz us on it. Let's see. Grimnir, everybody's part of various raiding clans. They all invade each other and compete with each other in order to earn glory and ascend to the halls of the slain. Everybody worships the gods of the Stone Court, the heroes, the Vanir that defeated the Jotun and brought everybody on the Exodus from the Lost Lands into Grimnir. Everybody accumulates fate tattoos. These are runic tattoos, usually on the wrist or arm, that you accumulate throughout your life that are meant to guide you on the path towards your fate and your destiny. Grimnir is on its 3rd straight year of winter due to magical causes, due to the activation of the Frostheart, which the heroes intend to stop. And the heroes are also the Fate Bearers, the destined heroes that are said to be heavily involved in the fight against Ragnarok. I think I covered it all. So, that's a little bit about the basics of this setting. Now let's get caught up on where we're at, because things are happening, things are changing, we are going places. We are at Drifthall. Drifthall is the gathering of clans, a whole hub of ships centered on the Mother's Eye, which is kind of a floating island that the Volve control. Secretly, there's the giant fish under it that steer it and swim it and push it everywhere or pull it everywhere, sort of. They're like underwater whale horses.
Whale
You're my
horses.
favorite.
They're great.
Yeah, they just drag it around. They're
Yeah.
very chatty. They like coal. But you have returned to Drifthall, successful in the mission that they sent you on. What?
Do they like me
You're making a
too?
face. Yeah, no, they
What
love
about
you.
me? Oh, they love me, but only like Cole. Got it.
Yeah, they love all of you. It's fine.
Oh, right.
What? No. Hold up. There was a line.
We all went down there. We all
Anyway,
said hi. They like all of
Drifthall.
us.
Oh, that's
Man,
You
true.
were
they love
successful on
me.
your mission to figure out why the Risa clan delegation had not appeared. You picked up another fate bearer along the way, Sigrun Skysplitter, who has this mysterious connection to the Rainbow Spear and the power that it contains to reach these other worlds and other planes. You recently resolved a little issue in a small town that they had with an alleged dragon threat. And now you have a dragon ring, so that's not going to be a problem for anybody. You also got, let's see, you commissioned some fun tattoos that finally came in, so you all got
Did we
tatted
commission
up like
them,
first
or
thing.
did he just give them to us?
They just kind of
It
came
was
to
kind
us.
of gifted. Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah,
gifted, but you
agreed.
know, it was
Yeah, we
it was
didn't
a,
pay
it was a
for
free
them.
commission. Yeah. So now you all have crazy cool rings and tats and walking in like a boss at Drifthall. You reconnected with Siobhan, the young girl that you rescued from the tower at Keckle. She's not doing well. You've been noticing for a while that her health has been on this strange decline. You're not sure what the cause of this illness is, but she seems afflicted by something that the Wolf seems to be trying to investigate. But for now, she seems in good spirits with her wicker pet Cotter, who of course doubles as her mobility aid, her wicker chair that she uses to scuttle around everywhere. And I believe the latest, biggest thing that you all are currently dealing with is that y'all got some beef with the Lutan Clan. There are 2 cases that must be brought before the clan chiefs. Number 1, the Lutan Clan must receive judgment for their crimes against the Orn Clan at Falagur, when the Iron Thrall, Sindri, Ada the Wizard's former mentor, corrupted under the thrall of the Ironwood Witches, caused the volcano to erupt, destroying most of the city and most of its inhabitants. The Lutan Clan took advantage of this and pillaged, killed most of who was remaining, and almost obliterated the entire clan. Pretty much all of you have since been adopted into that clan as honorary members. You fly Orn colors now. So, and Odrun is originally from this clan, so definitely a near and dear cause. Near and dear to some of you is the other case that must be brought forward, which is the corruption charges against the Lutan clan chief, Kare Branaskr. And of course his co-conspirators like Gunnar, anybody else who might have been involved in that. Though those are the 2 main ones that you've heard about. There's not really any other major names that have been brought up.
Medrash
But
wasn't
they
in
seem
there?
to have Medrash's name came up. So, but
Okay.
he's also like very heavily involved in the other case, with the Orn clan.
there.
So
Hey,
either way,
you know what? I just want to make sure he gets what's coming to him. It's okay.
there you go. There you go. It's fine. Yeah, we know he's a mutton head. All right, let's see. I need different music. Like I cannot have the theme song playing like that many times through the recap. Like I just start to go, "Oh, I'm paying attention to this now," and now I can't stop hearing it repeat.
It's okay. As a reminder,
Sorry.
we wanted to make sure that Ada and Cole went back to the tavern to tell the twink there that they are together now and he needs to stop the communications. I think that's where we left off.
I think that's where
I
Sigrun
left
left off.
I don't know if this is
Oh, that
Just,
part.
it's called
That might be
being
where Sigrun left
respectful.
off.
maybe where Sigrid
so,
left off.
Where I
It's over
believe
10
we
years.
actually left off was
Good for him.
discussion of what is likely to happen. You all have managed to, over your travels, you've accumulated basically irrefutable evidence of the corruption that you found in the Lutan clan, how they've destroyed lands and profited from this. Just really unjust dealings. Swaths of destruction of like settlements and forests and things. So what is not clear yet is what his likely punishment will be. It's likely that either you all will be able to challenge him to a duel, or if you're persuasive enough, you might be able to talk the Elder Lignal into execution, which is considered more severe and only done in the most extreme circumstances because of how afterlives work in this world. Because if you die in battle, you go to the halls of the slain. If you die otherwise, you go to the underworld. Which most consider like okay, but like if given the choice, everybody wants to go to the halls of the slain. That's where everybody wants to end up. So there's all that's still up for discussion. It's getting to be late evening now. The sun has set. Let me start getting the ambiance. Let's see. We're on Drifthall, so we gotta have some waves going.
Is this happening today or in the morning?
This will be in the first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Ever heard of those 3 a.m. duels on the water?
No, more like 9.
Ah.
These are
Right, in the
politicians.
water?
This is a
Why
drinking
do
Oh.
I feel like
River
I'm
version.
in the water?
No.
Is underwater or on top of it? That's the question.
Am I
No,
underwater right now? Is that what happened?
You were.
You were actually.
I can't
yes.
remember why.
You got-
Because
I think it was
you
you
got
got
shoved
mad.
by Sigrun and then you went swimming off.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I
I'm
just
so
never
sorry.
came
I
up.
don't remember doing that. I must have been really hyper last week. I apologize.
Well, because like Hap tried to push Cull, and then Cull resisted that, so you pushed Hap, and Hap went flying.
I apologize again. So sorry.
A literal flying squirrel.
So does Hap come back up, or does Sigrun see Hap go down and then just not get
Not
back
come
to
back.
the
Oh no, I
Oh.
don't come back up immediately. Are you kidding me?
Sigrun jumps back down. Then after 10 seconds, she immediately jumps in the water. Sigrun's down there,
Yeah, well,
panicking. I need to check my breath. What I'm allowed to do. I'm gonna die today, guys.
just
like,
in case
oh, no.
anybody forgets, I can breathe underwater if
Yes,
I choose
I don't know that.
to.
And I think
I
you
don't know
did.
that.
Odrun and Ada are having like an intense
Yeah, no.
conversation. We're
Mhm.
oblivious.
Yeah, no, I definitely choose to breathe underwater because I'm spiteful as hell.
There you go.
Yeah, I definitely don't know you can breathe underwater. I'm so
I
sorry.
don't-
Oh my god, I killed you.
First off, it's insulting to think you could. Just saying.
I haven't. Wait, wait.
I think
Are you
Not
invisible?
here.
No, I'm just like in dark water, just chilling, pissed
Okay,
off.
I have a
did not-
swim speed of
I did not
65
swim
feet.
I didn't swim away.
I'm just saying, I have a
may
swim
have
speed of
swam, like,
65 feet,
100
is what I'm saying. So maybe I won't be panicked because I'll see you pretty quickly.
I swam to
This
the
is
other side
great.
of the boat, actually.
Just to the
hide
other
in
side
a
of your
shadow.
boat.
Yeah. Just
Sorry,
to
I'm
hide in a
overthinking this whole
shadow.
interaction.
This is amazing.
Oh,
Really.
no.
Yeah, well.
Just preemptively though, Cull, I believe you are probably aware of Hap's ability to breathe underwater. Would you probably stop Sigrun from like going after
Would
Hap?
you be able to?
Don't do that. Don't do
Or at
that.
least
think-
let her know that she didn't kill Hap.
No, don't do that.
I feel
As
like
I'm
it
jumping? Would
I
you
feel-
want me
I
to
feel-
die?
I feel like it happens while Sigrun is like mantling over the side. Cole's just like, shit, okay.
That tracks.
That tracks.
That tracks.
Well, you tried.
Just so you know, there's tears going down my face as I'm jumping into the water.
I
Right.
would like to notice that Secret went in the water, but
Mhm.
sneakily get out on the other side of the boat and not let Secret know that I'm out.
Oh, I
That's
definitely
what I
would
want.
Make a
scream.
stealth
you know.
check. Make
Oh
a stealth
my God.
check, and Sigrun make a perception check.
But I
I
get.
need you to know before you do this, I have a plus 11 perception.
I want to double
Stealth
is
check
pretty good,
something
too.
here.
Oh, no.
Let me double check what my. That's not gonna help.
11 perception? God damn.
Nope, that's not gonna help.
What the hell?
I could have got invisible, but nope, too late now. Let's
Not
see.
how I thought today was going to start, I'll
Dang.
say. We're
Yeah, your
embarrassing
perception's-
ourselves at Drifthall.
Your perception.
We've
sucks.
done that
I
already.
Par for the
hate you.
course.
Okay, good. So
Alright,
strange.
I think it's just gonna be straight stealth then. I'm just trying to remember if Mantle of the Leaves gives me anything. I couldn't remember.
Wait, was
Alright.
that a natural 20 though?
No.
Dirty 20.
Oh, well, yes.
This is why we keep the old template, because like old template shows numbers in green when you get a nat
Yeah,
20,
it's all bright.
which is very
Yeah.
helpful. Yeah.
How'd you make it
All right, so
contested?
Sigrun, you do spot Hap sneaking around to the other side to climb up the other.
Wait, I
side
have
of the ship.
advantage. 1 second.
What do you
I was
have
like, I know
advantage
there's
for?
something. Mantle of the Leaves armor gives me advantage on stealth checks.
That's right.
That's what I was like scrolling through
alright.
this whole time. I'm like, there's something. I forgot what it was.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm probably
roll
not
one
gonna
more
do
time.
better.
You could get a nat
I
20
am
to beat it,
only. I tried to
Pretty
shut up.
You have plus 6.
The fates have spoken.
The dice have spoken.
Did
I'm
I say
very
so?
perceptive. Bo's actually pointing you out. I don't even have to do anything.
No,
Bo's just
Bo
straight
would
up.
never betray me. Don't
Bo
even.
doesn't
happy
know
to
you're
see
trying to
you.
No,
sneak.
Bo is currently just spinning in little ballerina circles on tippy toes.
It's not helpful.
Ugh, I tried
Honestly.
so hard for nothing.
Like,
For
well, I'm going
nothing.
right back up, and I'm gonna hug Hap hard
No,
and cry and
no,
apologize. I'm
no.
really fast. You can try this. I'm really fast.
No, no. I would like to
I was-
resist any hugging. If I have to run back into the water, I will do so. No hugging. No
You can-
touching.
Sigrun,
Get
it looks
past.
like she doesn't want hugs.
Nope.
Cried. It's hard to see. I almost drowned trying to save you when I thought you were dying.
Let's just. I'm not saying
I
I'm
don't know what
going
to
to
say.
Eldritch Blast
I
you,
really panicked.
but I am in a position.
Probably should. It's fine.
Can I mage hand trip
Wow.
Sigrun?
No, it's cool. I won't touch you if you don't want me to, but I'm gonna cry right next to you and
Nope.
apologize profusely. You can't say no to me crying next to you. I'm not touching you. I'm next to you and I
I
have to
can't
be
stop
crying.
it. I can still say no.
Oh, this
Nope.
is whatever.
Nope.
So sorry.
Okay,
I'm-
now
There you go.
I think by this
Feel
point, Odrin
punished
and
for my
Ada
actions.
just turned around and are like, the fuck?
I'm just letting this happen. I need to go shopping before the morning.
Wait,
So-
do
Let's
we
go
decide?
shopping. Do you want to go shop? I'm
Do we
fine with
pick-
shopping. Let's go.
Are
We
sure
don't
we're
have
not
to
sure
do the
what,
whole
like-
shopping thing, but I need to buy 2 platinum rings worth 50 gold pieces each.
Yep.
Wait, did you
Yeah.
say that out loud?
Rings.
Yep.
Did you say
Very
that out loud?
specific.
It's a
You're
spell
gonna
You said it out
component.
loud.
2 rings? 2 rings?
That's what I thought.
What?
Actually, I'm not talking to you right now. I don't know why I'm doing this. Am I talking to you right now? I can't even remember if I talked to you right
I don't
now.
think you were
Um,
talking to
you
her.
were
Said
so-
not.
all of that out loud.
Right. Okay, I'm just gonna give Cole a look.
Cole is zoned out. He is not hearing anything.
Huh. Huh. Okay. Still don't know why we're not
Right.
going with the assassination option. But whatever.
Anybody else want to go
Teaching
shopping? We're gonna go
assassination
shopping.
for
Sorry,
months.
we're gonna go. Bye.
Bye.
Siobhan's like, I'll go shopping.
All right, come with
Yay.
us.
Yeah, she's just like chatting your ear off the whole way over, talking about her friend Mira and all the antics that they've been getting up to. Mira is the most recent recruit of the Volve.
Can I ask a question of Siobhan,
Yep.
actually? So you said the Volve have been, working with you, and they said they kind of wanted to look at you for your illness. Have they figured out why you seem to be slowly getting worse? Have they figured that out yet?
No, at least not that they've told me. They've tried a few like herbal teas and tinctures and things like that, but sometimes they'll do a spell in the morning that makes me feel better for a little bit, but it never really like sticks,
Okay.
But I don't think they've fully figured it out yet.
Do you think
It's
they
like the hiccup that could scare her with the dragon out of nowhere.
Do you think
Oh,
they oh my god. Sorry, that just threw me off. Do you really think they don't know, or do you think they might be not telling you that they don't know? Are you able to tell with them?
I just had her do a retroactive insight check, and I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
Siobhan.
blab everything.
Yeah!
There you go, Siobhan.
Alright, well, I'll blab what she knows. You know, most of them seem confused. Like, Wisest Groa, you know, most of them seem like they ain't got a clue. But, Wisest Irsa, I don't know, I feel like she's not saying something important. And of course, I tried talking to her about it, and she just said I would find out when I was older or something, but I don't know, I feel like
Seems
she
like
knows
that.
something, but the look on her face made me think that there wasn't anything she could do to help me.
Okay. So she knows, but she can't do anything. That doesn't mean one of us can't do something.
I'm just trying to enjoy myself, you know, much as I can. There's certainly plenty to do here.
That's true. That's very true. And, you know, enjoy yourself. Do it. That's what life is for.
So what are the rings for?
Well, let me tell you. So, these
my God.
two so you remember the whole twink thing.
Cole's not there.
So
not
evidently,
what this is
Cole is
for.
really looking for something. And so we
This
had
is not what this was for.
these two actually got married. So Cole and Ada got
No, we
married.
didn't.
And of course I'm winking the whole time. So Siobhan knows that I'm totally
I don't know.
She's eating it up. She thinks
That's
this
Of
is
course she
hilarious.
is. Of course she is. But Siobhan is in
Nothing
the
happened.
know. And so
Nothing
of
happened.
course, yeah, that's what you say. But Hap was talking about you two getting undressed and there being funny groans. I mean,
I'm walking away. I'm walking 10 paces ahead.
Alright, you got the rings.
yeah, there you go.
Great.
You all come back, and Ada is just stone-faced, and Odrun and Siobhan are cackling up a storm.
Mm-hmm.
Cole, you can tell it's about you.
Don't ask.
Cole is actively avoiding any eye contact whatsoever.
Is
With
it
everyone.
possible that I noticed the awkwardness between the couple?
Absolutely.
Perfect. I noticed the awkwardness specifically between those two.
Okay.
You just have to say you notice it.
Right.
I just have to say I notice it. I just noticed
Awesome.
my face is very loud. I'm not hiding the fact that I've noticed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. Alright, does anybody else do anything this evening?
Oh yeah, did we decide if we can like go to the assassination plan as a plan B at all or anything?
I think that's
Like,
plan C. I think
Or
plan A is execution, plan B is duel, plan C, if all else fails, is assassination, but I really don't think we're gonna have to resort to that.
Stonewall again over the eye of the thing?
Huh?
what?
If you want to know the
Oh,
wall,
how
like,
high was the
height,
stone
The
wall?
height,
Oh.
20 feet, like just below where I
30.
can totally. No.
30 feet.
How high is the persuasion for the fish to do shit?
Oh my god.
Just saying.
You're not
If
your
plan
fish.
C happens
You're not your
immediately and plan B fails, I don't think I have to explain that.
Okay.
Anyway, did we decide, refresh my memory again, who's fighting this possible duel again?
Cull is, and then we were assuming you would want to be his second, but we didn't know
Oh, yeah,
if you would rather let somebody with healing powers or if you really wanted to be his second.
I
Real quick,
really
as
love
y'all are-
plan. I'm plan C. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm straight up plan C.
You're plan C,
Yeah,
so
real quick,
should
as
we...
y'all are like
have somebody
planning
else
spells
use
and
B?
taking your long rest. So
much as I love
I double checked the dual rules. And so if you have a magic user as your second, you can't have anybody else concentrating on a spell once the fight begins. So like you can't have Ada cast Bless, but you could do like aid or something that doesn't require concentration.
Okay.
But could Ada
Um,
be concentrating if she was the second?
Yes.
Okay.
And have
I
to be
can
concentrating.
cast
And
if I'm the
Cole can also cast Bless.
Yeah.
I don't
with
really
the
know
light.
how many things I can do, to be
And
honest.
he has the reaction to replenish any spell.
Yeah, the replenishing the spell
Okay.
slot thing. Yep.
I
So
do
yeah, keeping that in mind.
have a proposal for something
Mhm.
I could do tonight that I just figured out, so I'm sorry. I now have access to Dream if we would like to do some preemptive.
Oh no!
What does this
Right.
mean?
Describe this preemptiveness
Ryan,
because I am
keep
into it.
going.
What's
Please do.
happening? What's happening?
It's possible I could totally mindfuck with the guy ahead of
Do
time.
it.
Oh, I like
Do
this
it.
plan a lot. Yes.
Will you get caught? Will you
Or-
get hurt?
I forgot
Or
you picked up this
one
spell.
of you can mindfuck them ahead of time. It's actually anyone.
You can
has
pick the
access to that.
messenger. Yeah.
I can pick the messenger, yeah.
I mean,
I-
if we
That's
had
crazy.
Cull do it.
So, I mean, we could have him appear.
Yeah, can you put Dream in the chat just
I
so that everybody
don't-
can reference
okay.
the mechanics?
I can do it in our
and-
chat. The
Shit.
problem is I forgot to add it to my character sheet because
That is fine. Let me see if I can
But-
show it to everybody.
Okay, so essentially, this is assuming the guy is not out partying all hours of the night and actually sleeps at some point. But I can put you in their dream, and you can fuck with them. You only get 10 words if you fuck with them, though. You get unlimited words if you are nice to them. But if you fuck with them, and terrify them, and maybe cause some possible psychic damage.
Okay, it's
Possible.
not letting me drag the thing, but like.
Also, they get no benefit from resting.
Oh,
And possible psychic damage.
Do they get? If they don't get a benefit from resting, do they get a level of exhaustion?
This is assuming they don't make the wisdom
technically
saving
no.
throw. But, you know.
Bad. I like that thought.
Yeah, so if you
But
want to
if
fuck
he's
with
used
them,
resources, that recharge every day, or lost hit points, then.
Yeah.
Just possible.
I mean, there's a chance it doesn't work. There's a chance. But I could put you in their dream. You get 10 words and whatever terrifying appearance you would like. I am very creative. I can help. Yeah. I can make you very terrifying. Who would like to do that?
Or be really nice and convince them they don't want to hurt anybody to get them to have disadvantage on their attack rolls against Call.
I don't know if that's gonna
I
work.
don't think
I don't know if
Um,
your persuasion's good enough. Is persuasion?
Can I persuade somebody into disadvantage? Is that a thing?
Let's persuade them to like Call and not want to hurt them.
So.
But then they would just have their second fight call.
Yeah.
So basically, if you do the option that doesn't involve damage, then it's down to the role play. There will probably be some kind of like persuasion or intimidation type checks involved, but it is mostly about the role play. So if depending on what you say, it could like either completely change his worldview or just really annoy him.
Admittedly, I have a lot of faith on that first one. I also want him to die.
Yeah.
So the only way I would completely change his worldview is if I can convince him that he needs to die. Which I'm gonna do one way or another the next day. Against his will, actually.
I personally think that, having Cull be incredibly terrifying, the grim that shakes the mountains when he walks, I think, and then have him standing there in the room when he wakes up. I think that just sounds wonderful. What if he thinks somebody from the Stone Court sent him that? What if Luta sent him
Mhm.
that?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
That'd be fun.
If you can put him in the dream like he's holding the head of Loknir, and then when he shows up to the duel, holding the head of Loknir as if it was like a sign. Oh my god. Okay, well then it can be a
Yeah,
red
yeah.
bow.
We
Fine,
can
a
check
red
that out,
bow on
yeah.
your shoulder.
I-
You're wearing a red
I-
tie.
I am hesitant to make
So
Loknir have a
what
stake in
about
this.
that head?
I'm not hesitant
Is there a
about the
daisy
Loknir
on
head.
his
I'm
head?
hesitant
Isn't it?
about him knowing we have the head of Loknir.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
So
think
we can put
Loknir
to a
would be
pin in
delighted
later.
by this,
Oh, he'd
Remind
love it.
me of this tomorrow if we could try to get to Loknir's dream later. Just
Oh,
remind me
there
of
you
that
go.
later.
Is he
If that's a
dreaming?
possibility. I
KJ's
don't know.
face! KJ's face!
I don't.
but oh my
Hopefully
god!
you're prepared for that.
Oh
Did the
my
DM prepare
God.
for that scenario? Did you think that?
Louise.
I thought of that in a
Fine,
I guess
moment.
maybe just
Ignore
Kare
me.
Branaskr for
I need to
now.
work, like, how to have
We're gonna take a
poker
quick
face. I'm
break
gonna
right
work-
now.
It's alright, KJ. I made the same
Okay.
exact face and then looked at you and we were both making the same face. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, just remind me later, maybe tomorrow night. Or I mean, I could cast this spell twice, I think. If I don't want to contact my patron tonight to get other answers, I could do dream twice if we really want to talk to Loknir. I could try to persuade
We
him
don't
to
need to
help
talk
us.
to Loknir today. He talks. He talks when he wants to.
Inside the bag of holding to himself.
Okay, cool.
In my head.
Cool. Cole, do you prefer to simulate drowning or everything on fire?
I mean, I personally
Will-
think fire, but
will-
I'm not.
will I- Will I feel the fire?
It's a dream. I'm not 100% sure, actually. This is my first time doing this.
That's such a great response.
There's like 1,000 swords stabbing him. If you use, I don't know if you use swords. Actually, I realized it in this moment.
I think Cole wants to go with drowning because that is like the way that you can't like be properly buried in this world if you're just left to sea.
That's true.
Cool. I think if I do the spell on you, I think you can end it. I'm saying this, yeah, absolutely the Cole can end it, just FYI. But me as half, yeah, I think you be okay. I think you can end it. I don't think I have to end it for you, so it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question. Is it only 10 words or could you repeat those 10 words?
You can deliver a message of no more than 10 words.
Okay, so just 10.
I mean, can I make that echo in the dream?
Yeah,
I can help.
I'll allow that.
You make it paste around the walls, just the phrase over and over again.
Ooh. I mean, it is a message of no more than 10 words. It's just the message is mirrored everywhere. I don't know. Really, I'm giving Cole suggestions. I think Cole is the one who has control
Cole
over
is
the whole
messenger who
dream
can shape
environment.
the dream's environment,
Yeah.
creating landscapes, objects, and other images.
So really,
and
you have
can
control.
spell
I'm
at
just
any time.
I'm incepting ideas into your brain right now.
Okay.
Okay. So I can cast a spell, but it won't take effect until the target falls asleep.
Right.
So you'll know when the target falls asleep, and then you can. We just gotta make sure that you're not alone when it happens.
Cole's just gonna pass out, fall into the water. Dream.
It's fine. Well, I don't think you're gonna like immediately pass out, but you will be vulnerable a little bit. You know.
Keep an eye.
'Cause
Just
you're
have a
asleep.
buddy at all times. Keep your wife with you. Fight and
Suddenly, I
section
feel
and
the
help.
need to talk to Loknir. All of a sudden, just to be a breath.
Mm,
All right.
okay.
If you were picking an hour of the night to cast this, when would you cast it?
That's up to Cole, really.
I don't know. Hour suggestions?
I mean, I can have.
Is the witching hour a
this-
thing here where it's like there's a specific hour that is like not a good one or all the bad things come out?
Admittedly, you gotta make sure you get rest too,
not
so don't disturb your rest too much.
Yeah. Let's go like it's like
2 or 3?
12.
You could probably go till like I'm gonna say midnight at the latest if you don't want to disturb your own rest.
Okay, then let's go like 10. In case I want to be there long.
All right, Hap, what does it look like when you cast this spell?
Ooh. Like most of my spells, there's definitely kind of the feeling of wind that carries the sound of rustling branches as it's happening. And so what's probably happening is I'm sitting in front of Cole. I'm holding Cole's hands. We both have our eyes closed. And there's probably like that wind distortion in the air around us as Cole goes into a trance, and I just kind of open my eyes since I am not the messenger. And I'm just gonna sit there staring, hoping everything goes okay.
Does Hap know if it works? Or just Call?
I mean, I'm not in the dream. I don't think I'm in the dream. Am I in a dream?
Hap, you are not in the dream. Cull is the messenger. The rest of you see Cull's eyes shut.
Mm.
And his head slumps. Cull, what do we see?
If you can picture very, very deep, dark underwater with nothing to see aside from that, I think that's what he would wake up to. And feeling like he can't breathe. And then, like, little flicks of things, like, skittering past his vision that he can't exactly make out.
For
And
Kare
then-
Branaskr?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as he's kind of, like, maybe trying to, like, spot them, he starts seeing faces. Ada, Odrun, Hap, everyone that he has ever hurt, whether he knows them or not, every person that has been rid of their land, murdered relentlessly. Even if he doesn't recognize them, they know him. And the figures start getting bigger and kind of forming with the waves and like shoving through him. And then Kull appears completely normal in front of him. And he just goes, "Remember my face. It will be the last that you see." And then all of these visages of the things, the people that he's hurt, lives that he's ruined, they start clawing at his legs and dragging him further and further and further until he can't see the light anymore.
You reawaken back on your ship.
You okay? You okay? Are you okay? I shake you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Whew, that's good. I got you to the right dream, right? Like it worked?
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Okay. Whew.
Better than he's gonna be.
All right. And you all take your long rest. So everybody go ahead and clock that. We will see how Kare Branaskr does tomorrow. I actually need to roll for that because I was like not paying attention to dice rolls at all during that. So
My spell save DC is a 17.
Ooh,
17, thank you.
that's beastly.
Love that.
Please, God.
Oh, that's what mine is now too.
Nice.
Yeah, you do not know what the result was.
I'd be insight checking so fast as soon
Me
as
too.
those two make eye contact.
Oh, sorry, I meant on Kare, but not those two.
No, Kari
Oh.
and Cole.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna be inside checking so fast.
Oh, 100%.
Once those two make eye contact.
I think we're all just gonna walk in and be like looking at him.
All right. Do you all do anything before going to the gathering?
Oh, I have a multi-point plan. I'm gonna cast
so
a few
funny.
different things.
Nice.
Do we need to get the horn out?
Yes. Casting 2 4th level spells.
Do I need to replenish any of these?
Yes, one of the 4th levels.
Okay. Will do.
Okay. So, I'm casting Death Ward. I'm casting. Oh, all of this on call. Casting Freedom of Movement. So I'd love to have one of those back.
Yeah. Cole uses the lure and restores one of them.
Cool.
Finish.
And then everyone's staring at everything, aren't they?
Probably.
Yeah, but
No.
this is expected.
This is a lot of spells at once. Cole's probably like shivering a little.
Oh
By
yeah.
the way, what's your
Yeah,
AC?
there's a lot of just.
With the lure, it's 17.
Okay, so you don't need that. I got nothing then, really. Except
yeah. Those are
a card's
both.
gonna be next to you in the battle.
Oh wait, sorry. I wouldn't do Freedom of Movement yet. I thought that was 8 hours too, but I'll save that for later. Death Ward is 8 hours. And then
I'll
I'm
replenish
also going to cast Aid at 3rd level. So that's 10 extra hit points to how many people? 3. Call me and Hap.
The narrowed eyes.
This feels so tough.
That's
Oh
less
my
hit
God.
points
Send me
than other
last.
people.
It was 10?
Yes, 10. And
And it's not temp HP, so you can stack this with your mantle
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, it's like 10. That's your hit point max for the day. That is everything I'm doing right now. That's phase 1.
It's gonna take Hop so much effort to do this. Can you, Ada,
Yes, Hop?
can you see if he has anything magical on him? Specifically Kare Branaskr. In case I need to get rid of it.
Probably.
Cool.
I can do that later.
Okay.
I can do that
Okay.
later.
I mean, if we just need to get rid of anything magical.
Yeah, I can do that later.
Cool.
Do you
Gotta
have
walk away
anything
now.
that is gonna give Cull some more temp HP? If not, I have something.
I do not.
Okay. In that case, you get to see a little fun thing. So, you guys get to see my version of Vitality of the Tree. So, Ojern goes into a rage, which now I can maintain indefinitely.
Wow.
That's
yeah.
terrifying.
Indefinitely
Love it.
using bonus action.
Indefinitely?
Yeah, it says
Oh, as a bonus action.
as a bonus action. Now, since they've changed it
Got
with
it.
the
So
2004, I'm continually pissing myself off.
Very
know
easy
what?
to do in this
A good day for
situation.
it.
Very easy
It's
to
a good
do
day
in this
for it.
situation. I just imagine another
Yeah.
dead face.
Hilarious.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna
Yeah.
do. And then, so you'll see me, I gain temporary hit points equal to my barbarian level, which is 9. And so I gain 9 temp hit points, but Cull, when I activate it, some of you kind of see like spectral branches reach out towards Cull and kind of give him like a temporary spectral version of like a small amount of the armor that Hap wears. Something very similar to what Hap has. And that one, I gain what? So temporary hit points. so many dicks. So many dicks. Oh my god, D6s!
No, keep
so
talking.
many dicks. D6 is equal to my rage damage bonus. God, what is my rage damage bonus these days, and where do I find that? I can't remember. Is that my proficiency bonus? I forget.
Rage damage bonus. I'm sure it's like on a table somewhere for
I'm sure
barbarians.
it is. I think it's like a
Let's
3,
see.
maybe a 4 or something.
3.
3. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Rage damage is +3 right
okay,
now.
so you get 3 d6s. So you get 10 temporary hit points on top of that. On top of what Ada gave you.
Okay.
And you can move an extra 10 feet. And I'm assuming you want strength, but you can pick what ability you want.
Yeah,
So you're
probably
extra
strength.
fast.
Does that need to wait until like right before the thing since it's 1 hour?
Is that concentration?
Only one of
Yeah.
them's concentration.
Okay, so we're all assuming that anything within an hour is
Yeah.
gonna happen right before the fight.
Yeah, there's all the
Just
stuff I'm gonna
said,
do for when the fight starts.
And I'm
Okay,
gonna
yeah, so the
dispel
rule is
magic shit if I
anybody
have
who's
to.
not in the duel can't have anything they're concentrating on once the fighting starts.
What if I'm super stealthy?
If Cull has a second,
I'm not though.
because Cull is willing not to have a second.
Wait, you can't have a magical
Cole's gonna
second.
have a second.
You have to have a second, but like
Cole's gonna have a second.
not a magic
Someone has-
user second. Is that what it was?
No, you
No.
you can have a magic user second as long as they have a magic user second.
Oh, I thought like if you had a magic user second, nobody else can concentrate on spells.
I think it's just
Right.
in
Yes,
general.
that's
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
true.
that's,
So
Yeah.
that would mean either Sigrun or Odrun. Do they count as non-magic users then who could be seconds? Because I obviously count as a magic user,
But isn't
and I'm also
no.
assassinating plan.
Okay, so a second is like your second participant in the battle. If you do it solo, then any of your allies could do something concentrating to support
Okay.
you.
But
know,
if he
like
does it solo, does
Bless
that
or
mean
Shield of Faith.
Kari has to do it solo as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
But
I
you can
I
also
see.
get
Okay.
extra help
That's-
from anybody.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And it means
Cull
no one
is-
can
so
cast
it's-
during the
yeah.
duel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, does
I will
innate
say,
magic?
y'all are probably fine already. Like
Yeah,
don't
like,
want
I
to
think-
stress
saying,
about
I think
this.
I think
We
I think Cull
know.
could take him himself, and also isn't sure about just killing a random cleric. That Kare just dragged him to the fight.
That's fair.
just knocking them out.
Fair.
Non-lethal damage.
No, he has to kill them.
Oh
He
no!
has to
Yeah,
kill
it
them.
has
Both
to
of
kill
them?
both of them.
Yep.
Can
Is
I
there two?
do something in the morning? Can I go talk to the whale horse fishies?
Yeah, we can say you did that.
You shake the
Great,
ground for less
Great. I just wanted to make them my friend, explain the situation, persuade them to my side, tell them how much they love Cole and me. And I guess the others. And you know, if shit goes downhill, I need them to also go downhill.
Roll animal handling.
I'll go with you if you want me to, because we're best friends and help you.
And I assume you're speaking with animals, like using
Yeah.
speak with animals.
Yeah, I'm using the staff.
Okay.
Is this
Would have
contested?
trusted somebody enough.
Ah!
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
it
contested.
Aw.
So mean. Why would you have it contested? Maybe 14. I don't know if Cole came with me. Did Cole help me do this?
Does Cole know
I
you're
don't
doing this?
13.
I don't know actually. Would Cole? Damn. Now I gotta think. Would Cole approve?
Regardless, it doesn't seem like that's enough to convince them to like sink their entire thing that their job is to keep afloat.
What about shake it? Shake
We
it,
will see what
cause
you've managed to
chaos.
convince them to do with the 13.
I just need them to help me
Distraction.
protect Cole. Distraction. There's a lot of options. Look, we can get very
I think
creative
we're
being the
okay.
whalefish.
I think we're okay.
Maybe a trade. I don't know what they want. What do fish want?
Food?
I should know this better. I think all the time
Mostly
with Cole, I
food.
wouldn't know what people would want.
To not get eaten.
Yeah.
For fun, I'm upcasting Lawn
Okay.
Strider so that Bo also has it on them. So just for fun.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Bo?
figure out if I'm bringing Bo with me.
Are you?
Ugh.
10
Oh,
feet.
thank
Well, he's
you.
faster
Well,
now. He can keep
Can he
up.
swim? I think we're
Trees
okay.
can
It's a
float.
baby.
Baby.
Is he staying
Well, here's
on
the
the boat or is he
look.
coming with us?
Here's the conundrum. If
I
we leave
think
him
he
on the
should stay on the
boat,
boat.
I am not there protecting Bo. If we take him with us, I am there protecting Bo, but Bo's in the middle of
Of
a whole bunch of
everything.
shit.
Uh-huh.
So
The crew's
All
here
people see
protecting
him.
Bo.
The crew's protecting Bo.
Yeah, you got Pom
who's
Pom.
protecting the crew?
Pom Pom.
And-
They're buddies.
And Tiff and Tuff.
All right,
Brick and
Bo. I need
Aaron.
you to be a very
And
good
Ralph.
tree for me.
Well, I
If
think
anything
Bo's
ever
coming
lights
with
on
us.
fire, look, I'm just gonna give Bo a couple of survival tips. Bo, if you see fire, I want you to go float in the water. Can Bo float in the water? Can we establish that, please, before I give him this advice?
Uh-huh.
Is Bo saying that?
Yes,
Because I
you
don't
can
trust
float.
Bo.
It can float in the water.
They do in Frogger. It's gotta work. Like a
Okay.
log.
Bo, if you see fire near you that looks dangerous, not cooking fires, not see in the dark fires, I'm talking ship on fire fires or fiery arrows, I need you to jump into the water and kind of float a little distance. Don't worry, I'll find you. For sure.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the whalefish will protect you. I don't know. Whalefish are a little hard to read, apparently.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Good Bo.
Gonna go talk.
Oh god.
I think so.
Gotta deal with that
Okay.
man.
I'm just gonna bring back up my point of order from the end of last time. I am in my tusk form.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, I don't bat an eye at that.
So yeah, with you in your tusk form, what's like immediately apparent is there's most people are like maybe a little bit startled, but are like they tamp it down pretty quick. You do see a handful of faces where you can kind of see them like processing, like, wait, fate bearers, but Tuss, and there's like some cognitive dissonance going on there. So mostly it's like confusion, and they don't really have time to get past that far before you're like already in the middle of everything, and like they don't see anybody else acting, so they don't want to do anything. So, but there's definitely at least a handful of uneasy faces, distrustful faces as you pass.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oopsies. Cool.
All right, let me get you all onto the map. All right. It's pretty much exactly as you saw it before. Sigrun, this is all new to you. You see the clans gathered. Couple familiar faces, Sigrun, that you see. You see Hjordis right over here, the tall folk ones. You see some folk from the Risa, all of which you know. Looks like one or two of them are from the delegation that you were with while Far Landing was under siege. So people have managed to get here since then. Beyond that, Sigrun, let's just have you do a quick either insight or investigation check, just to see like what you learn about other clans from your first visit here.
Can I help her?
Let's do.
Can I help her?
insight.
Like, oh, never mind.
Sure.
She seems okay. Unless you want to roll
You
again.
want?
Like,
Sure.
you could be asking me
Because
questions.
that was actually a really bad roll, so it got worse.
It got worse.
I have a plus 11 on there. That's the problem.
All right, so 16. Yeah, so you notice that this group back here, they have a creature that you've never seen before. According to Odrun, it's a wolf. They have wolves with them. They seem to have them as like hunting companions. You've seen cute little dogs, and you've seen like saber-toothed tigers and bears. You have not seen this weird, lanky, pointed-faced cryptid-looking thing that makes that weird barking, howling noise.
Wait, does it look
Um,
like a wolven troll then? Because I've seen one of those.
It
That
looks
would
like a
maybe
little bit
freak
more
me out a
toned
little
down. It
bit.
actually looks kind of
Yeah,
cute
I-
compared to wolven trolls.
Yeah, wolven trolls are
Uh-huh.
terrible.
It's gonna make me a little uncomfortable though.
A cute
Yeah.
woven
But
troll.
you do notice, you do notice that their people seem to look with a friendly gaze towards the fate bearers.
I would lean over.
Back.
So that's the War
FYI.
Clan. They killed Senric. We like them.
And you also notice that your clan, the Risa, the
Sorry, that was
Risa
just
are
for
also
myself.
looking positively at you all, especially you, Sigrun.
They're my babies.
Yeah,
It's true.
it's your baby.
Oh, who was the one that Ada defeated in a battle of wits in my body?
Oh god, that was the
that
head.
was
Roar
Thor.
Longspear?
Yep.
Yeah,
yep,
he was
that was
great.
this guy over here. That was the Naddle.
Right.
Battle,
chief.
that's right.
I just gotta remember who I'm supposed to look smart in front of.
It's true.
Yep. And yeah, then down here center you have Hrolf's clan, the Hallharn, and then the Tavar, led by Berghild the Brave, and her shadow twin, that Aaron, your good orc friend, is from, and of course, down on the end you have Kare Branaskr and the Lutan Clan.
No.
Wait, so
Oh yeah, and the back you have like a handful of Orn. Finnan is there.
Yay! Okay, you'd see Ogeron run over like a little kid and just scoop up this little halfling priest of Palter and spin him around a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Oh, very good to see you. Oh,
Oh, I'm so
hey,
glad
have
you're
you
all
grown
right.
since I last saw you?
Maybe a little bit. Look at this, and I'd show Finn in my arms.
Oh, isn't that grand? That's fantastic. Ah, good seeing you.
Good to see you.
Is
Glad you're
Inger
here safe.
and- yeah. They're so cute.
Fearcat the Seer Guard also offers to sit close to you all and provide like insights and commentary.
This is
Is
helpful.
Fearcat
Yes,
still
please.
wearing the bear skin by any chance?
Oh my gosh.
It's
Oh, no.
Just a bear.
oh my god.
It was not a beast born. It was just a bear.
I'm just
I
saying.
cannot believe you
Bear
remember that.
skins. Bear
Okay, so six.
Dupper.
The intimidating woman in the middle there. That's Hulk's ex. She's in charge.
Yes, the most important part of the
This is
identifier.
no need to bring
that
that up.
up.
Why didn't Rolf? Is Rolf here? Where are you?
Yeah,
Oh, there
he's
you
right
are.
here.
You're here.
Yes.
Oh. Tell me more about it when they're not around. I want to know everything.
I'll tell you. Okay. We spied on them.
He looks embarrassed. He looks horrifically embarrassed. Like this is like his embarrassing ex.
Rolf, I need this.
I'll get some wine from the local tavern and we'll have a whole night of it. It's gonna be so much fun later.
It's true, between Ada having a weird ex and now having a marriage, you know, it's...
Yeah.
Is it okay if we don't invite Cole? Or do you need your hubby there? It is honeymoon phase. But it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Never mind. We'll talk about it later. It's cool.
Sigrid, I think that's enough joking about the marriage. I think that's
What?
fine. What? I
What
think
are you
it's
joking about the marriage?
It really was a fake marriage. You know that, right?
Yes, that was a fake marriage, but they've obviously been married for quite some time.
What?
What's happening?
Oh,
I feel
Let
like
the
you're
gathering of
messing
clans
with
come
me.
to order.
oh. We need to resolve this later. I'm sorry, Sigrid.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, is
Oh.
Inger and Ingun there? Or Inger and Ingun?
Yeah, you do see them kind of perched on a bench on one of the upper levels near the back of the Lutan section.
Okay.
They look a little bit bored, but they're listening. They're trying to pay attention.
My token background characters, got it.
I forgot about them for so long, and then I'm like, I should just do something with them, and then I just kept forgetting because like so many other things were like going completely nuts. But yeah, they're just chilling.
Do we see Midrash? Sorry, just last
Also a good question.
How many people do you guys
You do
know
not see
here?
Medrash.
We
I
don't.
don't see
You guys
Medrash.
know
You
everyone.
don't see
Okay,
that's
Medrash.
So
significant.
no Medrash
Okay,
and
that
no
is
what's
significant.
no Gunner.
No gunner.
Only Kare.
You know what? Let's go back. I'm gonna cast Dream again. We're gonna track them down. It's gonna be great.
No.
We'll cast Dream again. We'll find them. Anyway,
The mind of
That's
Heh.
so funny. All right.
I kind of forgot I had access to that spell until this game started.
That is one of my favorite spells in the game, and I should use it more.
I gonna use it all the time. How many people does have hate? Just enough to make every day interesting.
Just enough to spend a high-level spell slot on that.
Right
You know
before
how many
bed.
spell slots warlocks get?
Right before bed. If I haven't used all my spell slots that day, let's just.
You can always
cast
short
them.
rest right before bed and then use it.
Right.
Hey,
Hilarious.
Your
where's that
anyway.
horn that I can also play? Call, I need to borrow the horn real quick. Anyway.
So they do a couple of like clerical cases. They bring a couple of cases forward. They're just getting business. It's some of the boring drudgery stuff that just has to be gotten out of the way. But soon enough, Mother Gunbarg, she takes a sheet of parchment, a scroll of parchment from her attendant. I think his name is like Meeks or something. He's like a halfling.
That sounds right.
But yeah, she takes a scroll from him and she looks a little bit more solemn. She nods. She says, "Will the representative of the Orn clan please stand?" And both Finnan and Oda, who's kind of like the delegated temporary leader, they both stand. "You Orn have suffered losses. Your people were once a great clan, and now you're mere shadows. Will you speak for the Orn?" And they nod. It's all very formal and rigid, and they bring this very formal-sounding accusation against the Lutans. I don't want to.
You're fine.
It's all flowery.
You're okay.
You know, they explain about the volcanic eruption and how the Lutans kind of swooped in there, and you know, how many people ended up dying in battle, and how they learned from you all that even the volcano itself wasn't a naturally occurring thing that they were just taking advantage of. They actually caused it, leading to many non-combat deaths as part of their raid, which people seem gobsmacked by that. People are like gasping. There's like people giving like really there's looks going towards the Lutan clan right now.
And should be.
Finnan bears his witness of what he saw and what he noticed you all do. Oda gives her witness. Is there anything specifically that you all call out when they invite you all, if you want to bear your witness of what you saw?
Quick question. Has Kare Branaskr and Cole made eye contact yet?
Yeah. I want to see this.
Oh,
there been eye
good
contact?
question.
It's important.
I would like
both
to
said
know
we'd be
how
looking for
Kare
this right
is
away.
looking. I would like to know how they're looking. I want to know.
Roll perception.
Oh.
Not insight?
Can anyone roll perception?
Wait. I guess I should save it.
Perception or insight, I'll allow either.
Okay, cool. Even though I usually fail at it, I'm still gonna do it.
Ow.
Oh, I got a 19.
Ooh.
Ada got a
Got
nat
that
20.
20.
I got a nat 20.
Man, my
Um,
dice don't like me today. Hopefully
Ada, he
my-
shooketh. He is
Half of you
shooketh, and he is looking. He does seem to be glancing over at Call.
Call's not looking at him.
Yeah.
So good.
And Ada, you notice, like, to anybody else, it just looks like he's just glancing, and just, you know, panning his eyes across the crowd, maybe lingering a little bit longer. You notice the fear that he's trying very, very hard to hide, but you see through it.
Button's head control.
So yeah, they invite you all to act as witnesses. You all seem to have a certain amount of like influence as the fate bearers, and they let you explain what you saw. Now I do want to ask because right now everybody seems really actually I should make this I need one person to make an insight check. This can be with advantage with everybody helping you.
Who was the highest?
Not
Probably
me,
Ada.
apparently. My
I
God,
got
I
plus
died
11.
Ooh, I
today.
have +9, and I could use my rune to give myself
Yeah,
an
Cole has just
extra.
+9.
I got plus
so-
11.
And Sigrun's plus.
Or
I
he can
have
automatically
the
succeed.
Rune. I'm about to
Is
say,
it
like, I
Oh,
Is this
have
like
yeah.
automatic
contested?
success.
Is this contested?
Um. Uh. Yeah, insight's always contested. Sorry.
Okay,
That's
that's
fair.
okay. I'm probably Ada.
We can
What
have.
if they're
I
not
mean,
aware
Sigrun has 11, so we can always have Sigrun do it.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
true.
I can save my rune.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Sigrun, go for it.
With advantage?
Yes.
Can I do guidance?
I'm gonna say not for this one.
Ah,
'cause things are
fair.
very public right now.
I was so ready
Fair.
to click the button. I was so prepared this time.
I know. But you got 23.
Darn
That's
it.
great.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Fine.
So you hear the details of this case, and it sounds like so far with Finnan and Oda speaking, they've mostly been emphasizing the Lutan's culpability, that they wanted all this to happen, that they wanted the volcano to explode, that all of them went in there fully knowing and fully intending to conduct their raid in this way. So they've mentioned that there was a wizard involved, but they didn't really mention that the wizard was an iron thrall.
Definitely shared this with everybody. Is the wizard the guy that we met in that that castle or whatever that we didn't run into?
You didn't meet this wizard.
He died.
He killed
He
him.
died in the volcano.
So the
Yeah,
one with the
no.
guards is a different guy. Oh.
Yeah.
Did they mention the pyrowites? Out of curiosity, as part of this evidence of
Yeah, Finnan
death
was there.
that caused not what we would prefer as raiders, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
Finnan
would-
seems to make a mention of like an altered mental state, but he doesn't indicate that it's like, oh, he was an iron thrall or anything like that.
I would confirm Sindri's identity and that I studied under them and not mention the witches. So it lets the Lutans off easy.
Okay.
I mentioned witches. Is this testimony prior to other testimony, like our evidence happening, or do we have to like?
They're two different cases.
Okay, cool. Just making sure, because
Yeah, they're two
hate
different
formal
cases.
shit.
I know. The Lutans will have their chance to respond on this particular case.
Okay.
So specifically about the volcano.
I have a
Oh,
bad
can I assist
feeling.
by putting images up? Using silent image,
Oh,
could I
gosh.
have visuals? Could I just like magically be like visuals? You know,
Of
just to
what
emphasize.
specifically? Because it might be considered a little bit graphic.
We're
Yeah.
raiders. We love
True.
graphic.
I like the pyrowites.
Well,
I like
or
the pyrowites.
insensitive, you know?
Or maybe the
Fireworks
destruction.
show that people died on fire.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna kind of go over and be like, anything you want me to show? And you know, like PowerPoints where you like point to the person and they like do the next slide. Basically, if they give me a signal,
You're their
I will-
slideshow.
I will do the slideshow of what they would like me to
Next
show.
slide, please. Next slide, please.
Yes. Set all
That whole
destruction, try to like blur out the dead bodies a little bit for privacy and whatever, but like,
Oh, goodness.
I think
Yeah.
Ojarun
I'm-
would
I'm
chime
gonna do
in
PowerPoint. something like that.
a little
Mhm.
bit, but lean less into the emphasis of this is how they intended to do it, and more this is what was done. Because I think
Mhm.
that's more the important bit, is not necessarily the intention of what it was, but showing that even had they not been involved in the volcano explosion. Even if they had just been opportunists that had taken that, it still was an abhorrent thing to do. Whether or not even, and kind of even just pointing out that the volcano in this case was almost superfluous whether or not they did cause it. The fact that they did this no matter what. The fact that they showed up after a volcano and still continued with their raid is the important bit. And kind of emphasize towards that.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Okay. 18.
Okay. All right. So they listened to the last of your witnesses. You're kind of like the last one to speak before the Lutans get their turn to respond. Kare Branaskr is looking very grim-faced, trying to keep his eyes away from Cull.
Now Cole has his eyes on him.
Amazing.
It's such a power play. I love it.
Kare Branaskr stands to speak. I am gravely saddened by the events that have occurred and taken place at Falagur. Now, I was not present for this particular incident, but one of my best commanders, Medrash, was present. He has provided a written statement for me to read aloud for y'all in his absence. And he reads this, very formal sounding. Cole, you immediately clock that this doesn't really sound like rough, rough and dirty fighter guy. Like it sounds political.
The guy that calls him Guppy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, called him whelp, called him guppy, doesn't sound like that. Very formal, basically trying to foist the blame onto the witches. We were deceived, we were influenced, one of our own had been compromised and has since been dealt with, and how the subsequent misbehavior has been dealt with internally, that the crew have been disciplined about raiding procedures, and that it's all been resolved internally, and it doesn't need to be resolved with the clan chiefs or anything like that. That it was more a crew behavior thing, and they took care of discipline.
Do you regret anything? Because it didn't sound like you're taking accountability for anything at all.
Kare Branaskr's statement includes this generic sympathy statement. We express our deepest condolences for the losses of the Orn at this. It's a whole political
I heard no accountability.
This is what we're supposed to say. It sounds like when those corporations.
heckling.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I was, yeah.
I hope so.
We're at a meeting of a bunch of raiders. Of course I'm screaming it out loud. You're being ridiculous. You're not being accountable to anything.
Her voice does blend in with people. There are people randomly shouting at this point. These raiders have gotten riled up.
At any point did it mention if Medrash had gone through punishment or was being disciplined or anything like that?
As the raid leader.
The language seems to have been left intentionally ambiguous on that. They said parties that were found by the Lutans to have been involved in misconduct have been summarily disciplined, that kind of thing.
If there's a chance, Odrin would definitely shout out, "Where's that raid leader? He needs to be held accountable."
You hear a few cheers at that.
Good.
Spinning our shields.
Yeah.
The question is, if they're not here, is there
are
anybody else in the
Are they
Lutan
still in
Clan
the
that looks like they're
villages?
acting like a second? Or not not a second in a possible duel, but second in command or anything in that group? Is it just Kare Branaskr and a bunch of, I don't know, sailors?
He has a pretty
Raiders?
wide circle of
Can I send a car to go listen into any response or mumblings over there? But I want it to be targeted to somebody who looks a little bit higher up on the ladder.
Got it. So the people immediately surrounding him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a car like right over here to listen in.
Okay.
As we start yelling about like, where's Medrash? Get accountability, blah blah blah. All right, Karn.
Yeah. He mentions that Medrash and Medrash's whole crew, their ship went to go try to find out where the witches are holed up, and they have not yet returned.
In that case, Odrun would shout out again and say they were influenced once. Who's to say it won't happen again?
Oh.
Oh goodness.
Not fit to lead.
Roll another persuasion check at advantage, Odrun. This can also be intimidation.
You know what? We're going persuasion. I'm more of a charismatic.
And aren't you raging because you're so mad right now at their ridiculousness?
Raging.
I'm just saying.
I am still raging.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
I don't know why you have me alone to say anything. I'm good. I'm good. You got this. You got it. The dice like you way more.
They do like me today for now.
Mother Gunbarg seems very stone-faced at this point. Her mouth is a very tight line looking at Kare Branaskr.
That's it.
I have to hear Emma talks in her head. There we go.
That's the
There you go.
That's the only defense they have.
There we go.
That's such a weak.
It's so weak ass.
No.
It's weak sauce.
I have to say, Kare Branaskr, it's seeming more and more likely that, if not you, then at least some of your own have conspired with the witches, intentionally working against the other clans. And therefore, my judgment must match such a crime. She does mention that that there's basically not going to be like an execution type punishment for this, but it's more about like restitution of helping the Orn recover. She orders the Lutans to gift 3 longships, sufficient livestock to help them rebuild, and 20,000 gold. So, Kare Branaskr looks like he's about to argue, but kind of shuts up pretty quick when he hears like the voices and cheers and jeers that are just responding to that basically the harshest judgment she could have passed out for this.
Besides execution.
Right.
I love that we did this one first.
Me too.
Really got everyone.
Yeah, so he's looking sweaty now. And he's glancing, he's trying so hard not to, but he keeps glancing over at Call.
Call has his hand on the pommel of his sword. And he's holding it a little bit too tight.
Can I do anything with like minor illusion to make Call extra sinister and glowy?
I don't know if you can right now.
I don't know. It doesn't require verbal components.
I use druidcraft and there's petals of flowers blooming behind you.
Oh, that's I don't know about that.
Maybe like
That
a
just
dead
made him
tree
look more like
branch.
an anime boyfriend.
Crazy looking.
For real.
It's getting
like
really
an anime boyfriend.
confusing.
That would be very cool.
Or like
That would be
like a little bit like a little like dark veneer around Cole, a little more
a
sinister.
little shadow.
Druidcraft is limited.
Yeah.
Call is very blank right now. But I think like at any point, at some point, like after the verdict is made, and before the next part starts, I think he just nudges Hap and he just signs very discreetly, "I don't care what happens, I want to kill him."
I'm gonna say like I want you to kill him too.
So
Don't worry, buddy. We got Plan C just in case.
Cole, is duel still plan B?
Yeah, I guess.
What do you want it to be?
I can scream
That's
for
what I mean.
execution. One last ditch effort.
I mean, it depends if we're doing that now
I
or
want to
before the
kill
next
him.
case. I know you do. Maybe you can be the executioner.
I
You want to be the executioner?
You could be the executioner.
I want to kill him.
I know you do.
Okay.
Execution!
Not scream.
Not yet. Not
You
yet.
just
not
said you wanted it! That we
Not
thought that was
yet.
option A!
yet. Not yet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
There's another
Timing.
I'm just
case.
gonna duck down behind all the tall folk.
Remember,
I think
we've
you had
been
to
working
duck.
on timing in
I
conversation.
don't think you have to
Not
duck.
yet.
I think you just need to
Tall.
I
step.
think
Sideways.
I think it is apparent because everybody's like so like sitting really close to Cole. I think it is apparent that Cole is aware logically that Kare Branaskr gets less of what he wants if it's an execution. But there is like a primal itch in Cole's mind that really wouldn't mind a duel.
Our honor's
Yeah,
been
you've drawn
disrespected.
that
We
a duel.
demand a duel.
Oh god. Not yet.
I
Not
got you.
yet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I
Jury's
was
over there
talking
like-
about a play that
Doing-
we watched recently.
Oh, we're
Sorry.
They
Me over here,
they
you
wrap
doing
up.
PowerPoint.
They do wrap up the formalities with the Falagar case, and Mother Gunbard grabs another scroll from her assistant Meeks. Now, it seems one of the Fate Bearers has a heavy accusation to make before us all. Proceed carefully. She seems to be giving you a warning, but also she says it like not as urgently as she would because like, you know, they've just wiped the floor with the Lutan Clan there, so so it's like you're going after an easier target than it would be an hour ago. So one of you can stand and make an accusation, and you can just describe what you're explaining to everyone. You don't have to do any formal.
J'accuse! I have no idea what's going on.
We're all just looking at each other. Who's the
I'm
one who
looking
had
at
the
Hap.
evidence?
I mean, technically Ojern read through all the evidence. We all kind of collated it.
We all read through it.
Like-
Yeah.
Rolf, you go take it away.
Uh,
I was gonna say Ojern would
one of the
hang
Fate
back on
Bearers.
this part just because it is kind of an internal Luton thing. But
That
if
is
nobody
true.
steps forward, then Ojern
If-
would. But I'd be looking
Hey,
more
there's-
at
Cat leans
Hap.
over and says, "Remember, the evidence speaks for itself."
Ada's
Yeah.
letting Cole or Hap go before she steps forward.
I think
Alright.
Cole just kind of looks at Hap and is like, "Me or you?"
Okay, you gotta stand within 10 feet of me.
Okay, of course. Okay.
For
yeah,
no reason
obviously.
whatsoever.
Hap,
No reason
Cole
whatsoever.
fights.
No
It's
reason
perfect.
whatsoever.
Yes.
Right, I just step up and it's like, well, the evidence speaks for itself. Actually, no, I'm not really
And then present it all on your PowerPoint.
Yeah.
All the evidence.
Actually, can I just have like a bunch of evidence, just like scroll up on a silent image and just be like, here is the evidence. I'm just kidding. However, I would like to put an image of just burning fire behind me, of things being destroyed in general, as I, in detail and as, how do I put this? In the most offensive way possible, as in the Lutans are a very offensive group. How dare they do this? This is clearly terrible.
Not
To
just
their
others,
own
but members of their
people.
own clan.
Yes, to their own,
own
people.
To
Their
their
own
own
people.
plan.
To their own clan. Like, who would? No loyalty even amongst themselves. What is a clan if not being beholden to their own members? This
No
is not
honor.
the work of a clan.
No.
This is the work of a group I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna be the kind of language I'm using. Like, clearly, this is not the actions of a clan leader, because a clan leader is subject to the clan. In a sense, the group, the honor. I'm gonna make him sound as the most dishonorable person possible in my explanation, with images.
Also,
And
that,
Those are
that
huge
nat
all the other
20,
leadership.
how's
All the other
how's he
leadership too.
doing?
Yeah,
Yes.
all the other
How's he
leaders.
doing?
A
Yeah,
coordinated
just
effort.
have that nat 20 earlier, maybe.
Planned, coordinated, no regret because of the repeatable actions of offense.
Oh, do mention this was found in Gunner's stronghold.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
yes.
yes.
Don't forget
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah, Fearcat basically hands the whole dossier over to Mother Gunbarg, showing the witness statement that you got from that werebear at Otso, about his banishment that was unjust to get his lands, and all those documents that you got from Gunner's vault that obviously revealed Gunner's involvement with like Kare Braniskr's stamp of approval on all of these like land acquisitions and false accusations. So
actually,
just hit after hit after hit.
could I throw in as, a fate bearer and therefore connected to these gods I don't believe in, that Luta is also disappointed in them somehow? Just gonna, so obviously we would know, right?
Honestly,
Seriously.
embarrassing you guys even showed up, so.
I'm just saying, like, this is a meeting for clans, and I do not see you as a clan. You have no identity as a
Trash
clan.
talk
Even
noted.
And the
Even
whalefish
Luta's
come up and
disappointed.
eat them.
Noted.
Whalefish.
They come up and eat them in pieces.
I know, little fingers crossed behind my back and be like, Luta means nothing to me, but whatever. You're just a stone missing somewhere, but I'm not gonna reveal that now.
I think the one thing Ada adds is it should speak for itself that 3 of us have cut ties from this clan entirely.
Ooh, right. Technically, none of the fate bearers are Lutan, even though 3 of us should have been. That's a bad sign. I'm just saying. Did you remember the glowy light in the sky that chose us? You should believe what I say about stuff like that. Oh yeah, have Cole and I discussed if he would like his personal story brought into this?
He's fine with it.
Do you want me to? Do I need
Yeah.
to? What is the crowd looking like? I can do your story first. Okay.
Bring up his story. If you
Okay.
look, if Cap looked hesitant, Cole would give her a nod.
Okay. Everyone likes Cole, right? Except for the Lutans, of course. What is the general feeling towards Cole by the other clans? Like, have you guys ever established that? Is there like a most popular fate bearer competition? Are there like posters of us around?
I love
I
it.
don't
Who
think
has
you
the
can
most
determine
posters?
that in this moment.
Are there trading
The
cards
bard's
with
been
their
singing
faces
about
on them? Whose trading card is the most
He's popular with the
valuable? That's
bards.
all
The
I'm
bards are
saying.
singing about him and Ada, so
We have action figures.
Ooh, we
thought we
did
had
actually
that.
action figures. We don't
we
make those.
actually did
We
have
don't
action
have
figures.
any.
We don't do that.
Nope, no action
We don't
figures.
do that.
I
That was Lopnir.
so
That did not go well.
conflicted.
Don't worry.
If we make action figures, we have to swap bodies and one of us could die.
Okay, none of that said out loud.
No.
None of it said out loud.
Yeah.
This is
But
all
like,
over
Yep,
the
it is.
understood.
I'm just saying.
That is not something you can discern in this moment. There's just a lot of people riled up and like reeling from a lot of information. They're just absorbing.
Fine. I would like to present Cole as a true example of an honorable raider in his story, as in comparison to the dishonorable group that we are currently arguing against. That is how I frame this. Look at this perfect example of a respectable raider right here. Cole, please look handsome. We should have put you in your dress today. I'm regretting this, actually. Can we retcon and Cole's in his dress?
No.
No.
Could I put a giant image of Cole in his dress?
No. Mm-mm.
I think that's major illusion.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, say it. Alright, anyway. Perfect example of an honorable raider who has been mistreated by this dishonorable group over there.
Still not
Clearly, the gods have decided that this is the person you should be siding with in this case.
Flower petals.
There you go.
No.
It's too late.
No, I agree with this one. Flower petals.
We're in the dead of winter.
They're beautiful and they
Yeah.
smell nice, so enjoy it.
Oh.
And this is just one example of somebody so beloved by the gods, including Luta. I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm making shit up at this point. Just one example of somebody so clearly loved by the gods being mistreated by this non-clan. Potentially there's redemption for them, but not if this person and their buddies, what's a better word for buddies? Their inner
Conspirators?
circle, their
Cohort.
cohort, conspirators, are the ones left in charge. So, you know, can't have that if you ever want even a chance to redeem them. Can't have
Obeying
that
our
cohort.
shields, cheering your speech for advantage.
I am very much
Um,
ignoring behind an Ada's
Hab-
thing.
All right, Hab, go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage. This is contested.
I know, this is not. This is really funny because deception's actually my highest one.
Persuasion's totally high though. You got it.
Yeah,
I
yeah, you got
know.
it. You have inspiration if you need it.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
do have inspiration.
And you're at advantage. You got it.
You got this.
23?
Okay.
Do I need to roll again? I don't like this.
No. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying what happens next. Mother Doombarg looks over at Kare Branaskr, inviting him to give his defense, his response.
Oh, he's not gonna stand near me, is he?
And that is where we are going to take a quick break.
Oh!
Oh.
We will be back in
Knew you were
about
gonna
8
do
minutes.
that.
Don't go anywhere. See you in a few.
Yay.
And we're back. All right. So, at Drifthall, at the Gathering of Clans, the party has made their case against the Lutan Clan chief Kare Branaskr. It is now his turn to respond. He stands, looking nervous, but determined.
I'm gonna nudge Cole into his line of vision as he makes his case. Just FYI. Cole, come here. Look extra intimidating.
Real quick, I need one person to roll insight.
I can
Seagrain!
Okay.
Yeah, either Sigrin or I get the advantage on it, so either way.
Ooh,
Oh,
damn.
Wagner,
That's
it's gonna
no.
go.
You get a bonus.
You-
What's your bonus?
My bonus is 1, but I get advantage no matter what on insight. So
Oh.
that's the problem.
Advantage
Maybe
is,
just give it to
averages out to like a
Sigrid.
+5.
Yeah, so like a +5.
I
Just
could have a
Sigrid.
plus 12.
Okay, let's let Ada
Uh,
do it.
Oh, plus 12.
Yeah.
Probably Ada.
Let's let Ada do it.
Instinctual.
If I roll well. I also have a lot of inspiration.
It's
Oh
true.
my
You
god,
do.
you're right.
That's right, because you can
Freaking
stack it.
Stack. Yeah.
Not that you need
It's a
it.
24. The plus 3 is like my
All
rune.
right.
Oh my god, you had a nat 20 earlier. Now look at you.
Ada, you note that Branaskr seems a little bit surprised at some of the evidence that's being delivered. You're not sure what the source of the surprise is, but you start talking about like documents obtained from Gunner's vault, and he's like, "Whoa, what?" So definitely some shock in there. He stands. Now these are, I understand, very serious accusations against myself and my colleagues. And it is very true that our clan has been quite prosperous in these recent years, despite the inclement conditions that our world is under right now. However, I deny any accusations of corruption and accusations that anything we did was not in the interest of our clan and the well-being of our people. And he talks for a little bit longer, but he's, saying, yeah, we're prosperous, but he's, like, denying that any of it was, like, shady or, like, conspiratorial or, like, done under, like, bad faith or anything like that. You notice that the clans really aren't buying it.
No shit. Did I
that-
go back to my PowerPoint of the images of his clan being decimated?
Next slide.
Yeah, so
Well, it's
you
just
look
like-
around. You look around at Fror Longspear, your board game playing bestie. You look at Hjordis, the Sigrin's clan chief, who you all just saved from a giant siege. You look at Oda and Finnan from the Orn clan. You see, even oh gosh, who all am I missing?
Tavar.
Athels?
Yeah, the Tavar. Yeah, you know as Athels, who you helped get, the Wolfpike Fortress, now that it's called. You see Berghild the Brave of the Tavar clan, who you helped figure out the case of her brother's murder. Basically, you've helped literally everybody here. Even Mother Gunbarg seems to like you all, at the very least because you found a contest that more people are on board with that she can sell more easily to other clans. So you notice him making these statements and nobody's buying it. And he says, I must say, I do want to question the legitimacy of my accusers, these alleged fate bearers. Now, I know we were all there when that light came down from the sky, but I would certainly like to say that I posit that prophecy was up to interpretation, that these spearheads are meant to bring forth Ragnarok, not to prevent it. What reason do we have to trust them with our protection? One of them's a Wicker, born from the blood of Loknir himself. One of them is a Tuss. Might as well be a Jotun from the Lost Lands. And
Cole
one of
stands
them,
up.
I kind
I
of want to
have
do something,
from
but I
a
don't know if it's
You
gonna
were
be a
already there.
problem.
You're right here.
Wait, I want to hear
And
the rest
one-
of this.
And one I have from a very reliable witness is in collusion with the witches and has received magical powers from the Ironheart trees.
At this point, Odrin
So-
would stand up and say, "Oh, so you're telling us that you don't believe the Volve?"
Oh.
I'm saying their prophetic words are up to interpretation. The prophecy did not say you will protect us from Ragnarok. It said your spearheads. Now,
I would like
I-
to point out that this is not irrelevant to the case brought against you.
That is
Well,
fair.
meta
If you
knowledge,
want to
how
make your
much?
own case, you have, there's a process if you want to make a case. This is actually irrelevant to the literal evidence against you.
Objection.
Don't try to
relevant.
distract us from your failings.
For meta knowledge,
Distracting us from your
are
failings. Don't try to do that. Anyway, sorry.
are portals and stuff like common?
no.
Okay, because so Sigrun wanted to cut him off the second he said Tuss or anything like that, and just etherealness step with him somewhere. Just doing him stuff. Okay, I won't. But I'm saying that's what I want to do. I also have a dragon and part of the spear in my hand right here.
Oh,
So many
no.
options, guys.
Having
So many
this war would not look
options.
good for us right now.
I feel like you guys should know by this point.
Anyway,
How
I
are
just
we
wanna-
supposed to believe these accusations from such characters who, as far as I know, are servants of the Jotun, of Loknir the Betrayer, and have fabricated everything to sow discord and bring dishonor upon me and myself and my clan?
Right.
Make
we
us look
sowed
like
papers
to come out on a
discord
dragon.
because we were the ones who went and saved the Risa. We
I'm sorry.
were the ones who solved the Tavar and the Nattles dispute. We were the ones who saved the rest of the Orc. We were the ones who helped, I just lost what they were, the War Clan. The War Clan
Okay.
take over and actually be able to get a seat. Yes, because we have brought the clans together. We are sowing discord. Obviously.
I want to hear
And we're the
Goonbarg's
ones like just a
answer.
moment ago saying we're sorry we worked with the witches. Don't try to place blame outside of your own issues here. Clearly, you're just trying to, shift attention from your own documented crimes. I'm
We
sorry.
can
Your
save our
testimony
breath,
wasn't
guys.
necessary.
Mother Goonbarg is the smartest raider I've ever met. Never had a problem with her. Their intuition is above anything.
Oh, have
We
you
can
spoken
save
a
our
word,
breath
Mother
and let
Goonbarg?
them
That's fair.
after you.
Alright.
That is fair.
I need
Anyway,
I need
You're
one
fake
person
error.
to roll one more persuasion check with advantage.
I got 5 on
Who's-
persuasion.
You got it, Hap.
I have 13 on deception. Can I
this-
ever do that? Can I?
Is
You
this
have advantage, you
disputed?
have
Yeah.
inspiration.
You got it. You got
got
it.
this.
You got it.
Is it contested?
Yes.
I definitely
You guys almost
contested.
forgot to ask.
That's true. Is it contested?
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
Yes.
Look,
Yes.
all I'm saying is we never see the other rolls.
Well,
Maybe
here's
it's
the
not.
question. We're
You have
persuading people
advantage,
who
you've got a
already like us.
Huge plus.
That's a not
You
20.
got-
What are we
Oh.
arguing?
20.
It's a fucking 30.
Anyway, I want to say
Alright.
fuck you to him, please.
The Volve strike them down where they stand.
He gets a little zzz in his butt.
Yeah,
I don't know why I ever doubted these dice. That's so mean.
Yeah.
that was a nice 30.
That was a good 30.
Now we can do that on deception.
Mother Goonbarg looks at the other clan chiefs. All in favor of allowing the Fate Bearers to decide the sentence of Kare Branaskr and his colluders.
Look
And
at Jordan like a
everybody-
mom.
Every clan chief, obviously not Kare Branaskr, but every single other clan chief raises
No,
their
at that 20,
hand.
he does too.
I know, right?
I know.
No.
He's so convinced.
I vote.
Is there somebody in the Lutan Clan though that's like raising their hand a little bit?
I was gonna say, what I actually was gonna ask,
the clan
what does the
Hap,
rest of the
you
Lutan
see
Clan
your
look
buddies.
like?
Hap, you see your two buddies in the Lutan Clan. You
Oh,
look
the
like
sisters?
they look like they want to. Yeah, the sisters. They look like they want to raise their hands.
What does the rest of the Lutan Clan look like? Just kind of as a group, not his co-conspirators, but like the rest of them.
Roll insight. Anybody who wants to.
Okay.
I'm distracted right now, so I won't.
Oh God, motherfucker! Always.
There's a lot happening.
I
We're
know.
voting.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Colin, Ada. Yeah.
Oh no! That's a
You
natural
still
one.
get higher than me on a natural fucking 1.
Yeah.
And I
You're
couldn't
trying
get
to
it.
so
Lutans haven't been
pumped.
helpful.
You've been so busy with like the cat calls and the
Oh my
jeers.
God.
Like,
Yeah.
you're just off in your own
Excited.
trash talk
Oh my
land.
God.
Ada and Cole, you do notice like a couple of the people. You notice that the ones that are like, worried and like scared, like Branaskr, are like ones that you saw listed in the evidence as co-conspirators. Everybody else seems like on board with this and like getting more and more on board with the whole Fate Bearers thing. Mother Gunbarg looks at all the raised hands and says, "All opposed?" Obviously, Kare Branaskr is the only one raising his hand, and she turns to you all.
Little.
You have brought forth the accusation to the accused, and I will leave it to you to determine his sentence.
Oh,
I
like
think-
right now?
All three options are on the
votes
Right
table.
now?
I think
Ada
Cole
votes
stands
duel.
up.
Okay.
Cole
All right.
stands
I
up.
think Cole
Does it
stands
look
up and puts a...
better if we put
We
duel?
offer Bo
agree
as a
with it.
duel.
Huh?
Do you,
I
I'm
just
It makes
sorry.
us look better if we do the duel.
It is
right?
true. All right. I trust
I'm
Cole.
letting
stands
Cole
up
Way
and
too
he
make my
low of a
has-
decision.
track.
Let Cole talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway,
talk.
Cole gets a pat on the arm, being basically a sign. It's like, it's up to you, buddy.
I think he would just stand up and still have that hand really tight on his sword. And I think this is the first moment that he would make eye contact with Kari. And I think he would just be like, a duel. Maybe you can be honorable in death.
He nods in acceptance. Very well. Will you bring a second?
I don't think Cole wants to.
Don't have to.
Okay.
I'll have to.
Invisible second as a
Alright.
card just kind of like goes around you, but nobody knows that.
That's phase 2 of my plan.
Face. Oh,
Alright.
that's right. You have a 3-part
Uh,
plan. Do not. That was
Alright,
only stage
Cole,
1.
go ahead and place yourself on the middle, like, grassy area, and go ahead and roll initiative.
Wait, do we get
gonna
the
be
like
using a-
round of prep casting and such that we
you
did
do,
before?
yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Did we just go ahead and roll initiative?
Did Ada have
So
anything
just
magical on Kare Branaskr that I can dispel?
Oh,
I'm
I don't think I have time to do that.
using a
I'd
different
rather
token, but this is
Drifthall.
Kare Branaskr. It's just a different one that's like connected to the right stat block I need, so just ignore that
Okay.
it's not his face.
Can we have a duel in like 10 minutes? little like prep, you know. Everybody
yeah.
gets
They
dressed
do
for
give
the-
you basically 10 minutes to prepare. Yeah, they do.
Great.
They
Okay.
call a quick recess.
Cool.
So
Cool,
you
cool,
have
cool,
cool.
10 minutes of prep time, and whatever you want to do on the round immediately before, you can go ahead
Okay.
and activate those. Yeah.
Should I still go ahead and roll initiative?
Yeah. So just you and Kare Branaskr will do. Yes.
I'm gonna get you a nice glass of water before you start too.
There you go.
It's refreshing.
There we go. You guys.
Oh, good. Is there like a?
Unmotivated.
What else can we do with the
Okay.
horn to inspire?
I mean,
Casting
the horn,
freedom
you
of
can use
movement.
less, right?
Yeah, that's one of the things. Are you doing that,
Yeah.
or am I doing that? 'Cause, you know,
It
I
gives
can't
Cole a
do-
+1 bonus to AC, so I was thinking he should keep it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, like, you're gonna sound it to do. What was it?
Yeah, it lasts for a minute.
Inspire.
Yeah.
I might as well.
Do you want
And-
me to repost Enhance Ability or Lawn Strider?
Might as well.
I'm getting buffed out the wazoo.
You are.
Yeah, Lawn
Yeah.
Strider's just the extra 10
way
feet, so I won't do
excessive,
that
but
one.
awesome.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
It's
I
cool,
love
I
it.
love it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go over to Call and I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement because it's touch, and then I'm going to pull out the 2 rings. We're not gonna make it weird. This is a spell, and they're all gonna make it weird, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Put this
Along
on.
What's
with
the spell?
my
I put on the
dream
other
to
one.
Lokir, can we also pin
I
a
will say,
future
does it have to be you, or
conversation?
could it be like Odrune or somebody?
No,
with
it has to be the caster.
Has to be the
Ooh.
caster. Understood.
Yeah.
What
Just
does
a
the
note to
spell-
self.
what does the
Another
spell do?
conversation for later.
Okay.
Enhance Ability, you can get extra
It-
10 hit points, it turns out. I didn't know that, sorry.
Okay. Warding Bond is awesome. And I have crazy high
Sure.
constitution. So
That's
you get +1
why.
to AC, and you have resistance to all damage. All of your damage is halved. And then I take the other half of the damage.
Yeah, that's the trade-off. Is Ada is going to
Yeah.
take half of the damage, so you'll take half, but Ada takes the other half.
Yeah,
I have
no offense,
94
we
hit
really
points
gotta,
right now.
We gotta really trade
Because I
And
have
I have
the
cure
Ion.
wounds ready
The
too.
Ion Stone's out.
I can cure
You have
Ada, I just can't
94
cure you,
hit
so I
points.
can
That's
heal,
almost
I
as
can heal
many as
Ada.
me.
I have an
Yeah.
18
Cull, you,
constitution.
Damn, girl.
yeah, Cole, you're getting into this. You notice that Kare Branaskr has a really wicked-looking sword.
Ada, did you detect
Bigger than a
anything
usual.
on that?
It's bigger than a usual Raider
I haven't
Skegogs,
detected anything.
or Sax.
Did you
Uh-huh.
try
I
to
didn't
detect
detect-
anything?
I haven't tried to detect anything. Do I have time to try to detect magic for Hap?
Yeah, I think you have time.
Okay, I'll
Say, or
detect
Hap can
magic for
just
Hap.
shoot off at the spell. Just
Okay.
I would like it a little more targeted. What if there's multiple things?
true.
His sword is magical, and he's
Okay.
wearing bracers that also appear magical in some way. Though he doesn't seem. They look cleaner than a lot of his other gear. It doesn't look like he wears those much.
Okay,
Sword, bracers, maybe defense, maybe an ability.
Alright, so what are we thinking? Which one am I gonna attack? Because I don't like to use both of my spell slots because I got 2.
Huh? You attack them?
I have 2 spell slots. 2. So, I'm gonna target one of them. I'm just trying to decide. Let's see. Choose a creature, object, or a magical effect within range. Okay, so what do you guys think? Somebody with like a fighter mentality. I'm not like a sword user or a weird defense person. Which one would you guys go for? Anybody who uses
Call is already having resistance to damage, so I think maybe the bracers.
I was thinking bracers,
Okay.
because that might
okay.
lower his AC or something.
True.
All
If you
right.
decide to go with Bear's Endurance for
what
Enhance
were you trying to
Ability,
do
I
with the
rolled a d6.
bracers?
Spell magic on them. If they're magical,
Spell
because they're. I can only cast at my highest level, so this is at 5th level.
Amazing.
I love this.
Pros and cons. I can only do max unless it's a spell or something from a different source. I don't really know. I'm just trying to like make him less magical. I feel like I'm gonna regret this when we find out you get hit by the sword and suddenly compulsion is put on you.
No,
Or
right.
something crazy. Can you imagine? Suddenly your speed is halved.
Yeah, I don't think it deactivates the innate abilities of magic items.
Oh.
So I don't think.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
innate magic also not allowed to be cast before the duel starts? Or during the duel?
During the duel, yeah, no casting spells.
Okay.
Yeah, after the
Do
duel
the
starts.
tattoos count as that?
Which thing from the tattoos?
Uh,
Oh, is it like that teleporty thing?
the ghost step one.
The ghost step?
It's not a spell.
Show off the
Yeah,
fate bearer things. They're saying
that's
we're
a
not fate
loophole.
bearers.
People will be
loophole?
able to see it's coming from your tattoo. Yeah, that's a loophole.
Awesome.
Nice.
Don't fuck with a fate bearer.
Clearly.
He gonna eat his
All right.
words.
I have
Anything else
one
before this begins?
question. I need to
Yeah.
decide what I'm using my concentration on. Okay, so you already have +1 to your AC. Would you prefer another +2 to your AC, or bless, or something like healing?
Cole can use a bonus action to use the lure to cast bless on himself.
Okay.
And he goes first in initiative, so that's probably what he'll do first. Maybe the AC bonus.
Okay. Cool.
So that's another 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay, I have an AC of 20.
Fabulous.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
All right.
Karn is there and invisible just in case. Oh, is there like a magical spell that's gonna be like around them, or are we all just in danger if any of them just like fall in our direction?
You're fine.
And if I miss any modifiers or anything, let me know, because I there are spells that I will probably miss that I'm being buffed by.
Yeah, so anybody who buffed Cole, please remind him when those
What,
things
you're not gonna
apply,
remember
because it's a lot.
everything?
It
You
is
got your
so
temporary
many
hit points,
things.
right?
Mhm.
Like that's the one thing I can do.
And you added
Okay.
10 to your max HP.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go
Alright.
with Plan C. I'm also gonna make sure at no point is Kare Branaskr allowed to like kidnap me or something bullshitty.
Okay.
As
Okay.
I stand
So
like
does that
right
mean
there.
you're gonna be hanging out by me?
I don't know. Are you hanging out by me?
Sure.
You're behind me on this like thing.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
All right.
You'll be fine.
Cole, it is your turn.
Yeah. So for his bonus action, he's gonna use the lure. Use Inspire. All creatures of choice within 30 feet get the benefits of a blessed spell for 1 minute. So just him. But he's gonna do that, and then he's instantly gonna run up to Kari and try to attack.
Okay.
That is a 22, and that is 16 damage. And then that is a 15.
Hits.
15 for blah 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 13 damage, and he's gonna action surge.
Okay. Yep.
Do it.
Valid.
And he's gonna roll. That's a 25.
Uh-huh.
For 16 damage,
Uh-huh.
and
He is
then
bloodied.
6, 7, 9, 19 for 17 damage.
Nice.
Okay. You come at this guy, and there is fear in his eyes. There is terror as slash after slash after slash after slash just goes right, like bashing
Oh
against
my
his
God.
shield, hitting the side of his gambeson, and he's just like staggering already. He is going to try to hit back with his wicked-looking great sword. First attack. Okay. Disadvantage, right? Because of sap.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And your AC's 20.
And your
And my
AC's
AC's 20.
Okay, yeah.
So either way.
15. With the I'm double checking. Yep, great sword has the graze property, so you take 4 slashing damage. So 2 each for you and Ada. You both feel a slight slicing nick, little graze on both of you.
That's so funny.
Again, this one's not a disadvantage. So 23 to hit.
23 hits.
And it's actually not 8 damage. It is 16 slashing damage. Yeah,
Ouch.
halved, so split between you and Ada. But that is all. Yeah, I can't tell you why. The sword feels like really, really wicked. But that is all he can do on this turn.
Okay.
Wait, can I have a Karn try to get a good peek of that guy, the back of that guy's neck, while they're fighting, if at any point? If the hair moves out of the way.
Yeah, let's say during that round. Yeah, roll a perception check from either you or a Karn, whichever one.
Okay. Let me do that here. Just out of curiosity. No, that ain't happening this round.
You don't see. You can't see.
No, not yet.
All right, Cull, you are up.
Okay. I'm just gonna attack again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 30 to hit. For 18 damage.
Yep, he's looking
I took
real
on
bad.
I took on the dueling fighting style, by the way, if you notice a difference. That's a 12.
Okay, 12 misses.
Can I use inspiration?
You may.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
That
a
hits.
25 for
Okay.
14 more damage.
All right.
I'm sorry, are you angry?
Maybe.
I
Hang on.
would describe it as Sigrun wasn't there for the beginning of their adventure, but at the beginning of their adventure, most everyone probably noticed a lot more that Cull was a lot more ferocious and feral in a lot of his fighting, and it's kind of toned down a little bit, but this is the image of that right back when you first met Cull.
I'm gonna be honest, you're seeing that in half. I'm looking particularly bloodthirsty and very proud of you at the same time. What's happening?
Oger normally hates shedding blood, but this one time they are screaming at just as loud as anybody else in support of Cole.
Yeah. You see just in literally 10 seconds flat, okay? It is so quick and so fast, like lightning quick. He barely has a chance to even like graze you and hit you like one time. You're not even hurt. You're barely breaking a sweat. Ada's totally fine. And you just knock him down to his knees, and he looks into the face of the death that he dreamt of
Oh my god.
as he waits for that final blow.
Yeah.
In the same order that the faces appeared in his dreams, Cole starts listing off names. Ada, Hap, Odru, Ada's mothers, anybody that they've interacted with, like everybody's family, anybody he can think of in that moment, as he like closes in on him. He just lifts his sword and he says, "I don't care where you go, you will never find honor." And he kills him. Stabs him straight through the heart.
The sword goes completely through him, and there are cheers and whoops and hollers, and a few grim sort of jeers as you stand rather heroically looking, with these fate bearers backing you up with all of your allies standing there, all these clans that you've managed to unify against this common enemy. You hear Mother Gunbard make some statements about who's eligible for election for the next Lutan Clan chief and how they'll need to organize that. There are people organizing formalities. A few Lutans show up to like drag his body away for burning, but
If I may,
finally, yeah.
before they do that, at some point during all the
Yeah.
cheering and everything, you see one really bright golden little bird just kind of go pew over the top, just flying over the whole thing, and just a little pop right on top of his face.
Wow.
We haven't seen that bird.
How did the bird?
Wow.
I've heard that bird exists. Listen,
I know.
Wild.
no, what you don't see is a card trying to loot the body, but well, the bird is distracting.
I also feel like
Yeah.
Adrun or Cole or someone has to
Um,
stop Sigrid because I'm gonna try to take his head off because that's what you guys do. So I need
Oh,
you guys.
No,
Someone's
no,
gonna have to
we
start
don't
stopping because I
take
would have
people's
added to
head
the
off. We
rope
just
near
find
pot.
them. It's okay. We just found him that way. We don't
Fine.
take people's heads off, unless well, I mean, he does deserve
They're
it. but-
carrying around a head
Look,
and a
Hap's
bonnet.
not stopping
Um,
you, so don't turn to me.
At some point, as you're kind of like catching your breath from what really wasn't that much effort, in the end, I mean, other
We
than
just don't
costing
believe you,
resources,
okay?
Hilariously, not that
invested
much effort.
heavily.
Yeah.
He went to bed with 100 hit points. um, he did not wake up with 100 hit points. That certainly didn't help his case.
How many
It
did he
worked.
wake up? Just meta knowledge. How many did he wake up with?
89,
Oh,
which is what
shit.
Cole was sitting at with the temp HP. So it was
Nice.
like
They were even.
exactly on.
Nice.
At some point, somebody brings a few items to you, Cole. Kare Branaskr's sword and bracers, which are listed among basically spoils of war, of conquest. I'm gonna.
Boy, can I go stand next to Cole and like kick the body real quick? You know, just for the hell of it. Can I just like over here?
I
Just,
think
like,
Cole's a little bit in shock that all of the turmoil that he's experienced just gone like that. Not gone, but the cause of it.
Right.
You know, like you're having like a fighter drop right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, these are the sword and bracers that Ada detected as magical earlier.
Nice.
Wait,
I think
did a card pull anything
Cole's-
from his body?
Cole's gonna take that sword.
Take them both.
Yeah,
Why
they
don't
don't.
you just
They
take
don't let
'em
you
all?
loot the body. I'm gonna say that. Like they
Yeah,
don't
a
give you like
card's
official
doing
spoils.
it.
Oh, a
The
card.
card's doing it invisibly while a bird shitting on the
Right.
face, distracting
2
everybody.
gold pieces.
All right, roll stealth with advantage, and then roll investigation.
Ooh,
Are you
what
gonna
was
take the
stealth?
bracers too,
Dexterity?
Yeah.
If
you
they'll
guys
let
roll
him.
dex.
There we go, stealth.
They offered them to you. so-
Yeah, they gave them to you.
And then,
Yeah.
let's see, investigations, intelligence. Oh. Okay, I'm so sorry, Akard. You're trying your best, but I did give you a dumb body. So. Yeah, unfortunately, closets are not super smart.
They'll make you
Weird thing
smarter.
to say about his body, though.
But, you know, familiars, I changed the body shape. The spirit is willing, the body is limiting.
Ooh.
Yeah, Karn comes back with 2 gold pieces.
My new lucky coins, here you go.
Amazing.
Call you
Pass
the
us
lucky
out of
coins for
treats.
you.
What
Just
a
holding them
good
up.
little card.
You might have a ring with Ada, which we're going to talk about later. But now we have matching lucky
No one
coins.
saw that.
I can see
What's
the
everyone else
ring.
doing?
Me and
Like,
Clark's gonna- I'm
what's
just gonna-
happening all around
Oh,
us
you mean
right
the other
now?
clans, not
Yeah,
the rest
yeah.
of the party.
Yeah.
I was like, what is everyone? What is
No,
everyone? doing?
like everyone,
You meant
everyone,
don't
everyone.
wanna-
Everyone. Yeah, so after like kind of a brief recess, they're like, okay, we can hear more cases, but they kind of excuse you. Like, you don't have to stay and watch
Good.
the rest of it.
Was it the last case of the day? Damn.
No,
That's crazy.
no, they have
Damn,
more.
that's a bit
They have more
anticlimactic.
politics.
There's like
Yeah,
3 more
like,
duels happening later, don't
Oh,
worry.
you guys are the clan leaders. That's probably so boring.
2 people are fighting
you do
over a
see-
cow right now that we got
You
to
do
solve.
see a few bloodthirsty people who are like, I'm gonna go to the meat hall and like arm wrestle or something.
It was a cat, it's their cat, but they kept going to their house. Who really owns it?
I don't know how to feel
Yeah,
about their cat.
By the way, Siobhan was here watching all that.
Oh Jesus!
Nope.
What did Siobhan say?
She's been around the
Um,
Raiders long enough. I got nothing
Yeah,
for her.
she's fine.
She doesn't look traumatized. She looks fine.
Yay.
She looked intrigued, especially with like how excited and like sporty people got about it. like just like
Ooh.
how it felt like a sporting event with a lot of people cheering and hollering, but it was
Were
also
people-
like very political. So she
Betting?
seems like she's just absorbing a lot of information. Were people what?
Betting?
That's
Was
crazy.
there? Oh my god! Were there gambling on this? What were the odds? Who won money? Who lost money? I need to make a note of that. Who bet against Cole?
You did see a few coins exchange hands.
Secretly, I'm actually the
Uh,
bookie of Drifthall. Been around for hundreds of years. That's how I afford these travels.
Can I have a list of who bet against Cole, please?
There you go.
Yeah.
No,
Cap's hit list.
no, because if you get a list, then I have to name them, and I refuse.
The alphabet.
Okay. But yeah, Siobhan seems like she was mostly just absorbing information. The clan chiefs seem resolved, like, yes, justice has been done. Also, let's see, I'm just double checking. Odrun, you get your song glory point.
Hey!
So crew members are gonna start singing about like Odrun of the Orn, speaker, like, you know, praiser of the fate bearers kind of thing,
Nice.
for how you handled the Falager case. Cole already has his, so people are already singing about Cole. So you got yours. I'll have to double check if y'all get another glory point later. I don't have the thing ready, so just let me double check that at a different time. I promise I'll do the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, Sarah, you
But I
haven't
just
been
have to,
here
like-
for the glory point thing yet, have you?
Oh,
No, but
the
I mean,
best.
outside of character,
It's
I've
gonna be
seen the
great.
sheets. I'm trying to memorize it.
Oh, just wait.
It's
Oh,
gonna be
but
great.
you haven't had it
It's an
presented to you
experience.
yet. It's
Mhm.
an experience. It
It'll be great.
I have no idea what even to
It's
think after
so
what you just
fun.
said. So
it's so
Actually,
much fun.
yeah. What glory point level are we at? Let me just
We're
see
at
if I can
9
pull them up.
Seven?
right
We have
now.
time.
7?
We have time.
Oh, I haven't
Oh,
keeping track.
9?
I have
I
9.
mean, yeah, those of us
Wow.
who now have a
Nine.
song, so Cull, Odrin, and Ada, we're all at 9, so Hap would be at 8. And I don't know where
Oh, I had
Sarah
9
is.
on my sheet. I don't know
I'm
why.
at
I'm
I mean,
37.
we have-
Did
No, no,
9?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
KJ?
9,
Yeah.
but you just
You all have
missed
the
the
benefits
song
of level
one.
9, but there's like the one that we're kind of like retroactively inserting for like when you get a song verse about you. Okay, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
What?
All right.
Oh,
Siobhan,
10.
take it away. All right. Non-raiders fear you. You now have advantage on intimidation checks against the Bander or other out. Wait, is that one? Is that the right one? I feel
I
like we already
spelled
got that
Bander
one.
wrong on all my notes.
I
I'm
don't think
sorry.
so.
Isn't it like we have
No,
advantage
we-
against like other like clans
There's like
in
a
Meat Hall or
different one,
something?
right?
I mean, that's 10.
Let me. I feel like you already got that one earlier.
Oh,
I don't think we
I
did.
don't think so.
I don't think so.
You didn't get that?
No.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
this is new.
know. Number
Cool,
9
well, you
is
get
about
that.
ship
Thank you, Siobhan.
builders.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Siobhan. It's very
Short, sweet.
Price is Right. You know, show them what they
Yep.
won.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
It was really fun. You'll have
Yeah.
to look back and find the one that Pom Pom did.
Pom Pom's
I
such a
know
good
that
helper.
name.
Yeah, that's 10.
Maybe
Yep.
okay,
Okay, cool.
11 would have been interesting for sure. I don't know if you're ready for 11.
What's 11? I can't even
Um,
see.
A divine event.
Ooh.
Da.
Kind of.
All right.
We all turn into
So
mermaids.
that is for that glory point is for all
Kind
of
of is
you.
divine.
So yeah, y'all are basically kind of like told you can go to the mead hall. People are like inviting you to like buy drinks for you. I mean it's around lunchtime, so Siobhan seems excited.
They're gonna buy
Well,
drinks
it's
for
a
us,
little-
not for
Eh,
you.
I think Cole is a little foggy, so he's just following wherever anybody else takes him.
Yeah,
I'm
it's like
all
people.
over you right now. Like I'm checking you. I'm like. just
The
like-
Risa will give you a piggyback ride.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
like
Tired.
people
All
we
good.
don't know are like swarming Call. I'm gonna try to do what he did for Ada when she was the one in the duel and like just manage them.
Sure, if anyone gets close
Yeah.
enough, they can get a tail swat in the face. That's fine.
Adjourn would do something similar, just kind of watching over Cole. One question I do have though. On the map, it's showing as Ursa being the only Volve there. Is that still true? Or are
No,
all of
she
them
was kind
there?
of like, yeah, all of them are there. So you have Irsa and Groa, and there's like a third one whose name I forget. But the three
Yeah.
wisest are there, and
Okay.
Miro is also there. Yeah.
Before we leave wherever we are, Adjourn would lean over to Fearcat and let them know that we do need to talk to the Volve at some point because we did discover the source of the long winter.
Yes, of course. I will arrange that right away.
Ooh, really quick check-in. How's Cole doing again?
It's just foggy, I guess is the best way to describe it. It's a little in shock.
Would you?
If you can imagine the one thing that you've been chasing towards ever since you've been wronged since childhood finally being over,
Would you like
just
a moment
that easy?
away from people?
Maybe just the crew is what.
I'm just saying.
That's it.
We have some really nice fish you could hang out with for a hot second until you collect yourself. I saw them this morning. I did speak on your behalf for you.
What?
Do you want to go say hi to the fish for a moment and then we can come back? No offense, other crew. If you can just breathe underwater, you're welcome to join, I guess.
Do you want me to say hi to the fish?
Do you want to say hi to the fish?
Oh my god.
Siobhan notices that you're not wanting to socialize a whole lot.
I'm about to pull Cole
hey,
into the water, like literally, like.
If we don't have to stay at the meat hall. We can all go back to the ship and have it just be, us and the crew, or unless you want to be by yourself.
No.
You want to go say
No.
hi to the fish real quick? We can bypass and like swim under the boat.
I can send the boys
back
to
the
get
boat.
snacks.
I think
Yeah,
that sounds
Siobhan,
like a
that'd
good
be
idea.
nice.
Oh.
Be nice,
Rick
Siobhan.
is up to the task. Come, Erin.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
cool.
we can go swimming.
I ship them.
I ship them so hard. Even just as a friendship, like a broship, absolutely. I don't care what it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's just some sort of a ship.
Oh yeah, that ship is like
The ship
fully
is
sailing.
great. It could be fully platonic. That's fine.
That label it for now.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
Is
keep
what
the
it is.
labels up. But yeah, they all go back to the house. Oh, sorry, Sarah's power just went
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, her face is frozen in such a bad spot.
Yep.
Oh, honey.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
get her back in a minute. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
So,
happens.
All right, so you all end up back on the ship, and yeah, I can actually tone down the crowd noises. There's not crowds on your ship.
I'm just saying, the fish are an option at any point. If you would like a moment, they would like to say hi. I did try to get them to.
I'll talk to fish later.
I couldn't persuade them to, hold the whole thing underwater in the event of the worst case scenario, but they still like you.
Well, that's all I need.
Cool. I'm gonna tell Bo that Cole was amazing and totally killed the bad guy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it too much, even though Bo is technically a child, but whatever. That's fine.
He's also a
The
raider
bad guy?
child.
Yeah, Cole killed the bad guy really well too. Like swish swash done.
You have to kill the bad guys?
No, the bad guy's already killed. That's
You
already
have to
done.
kill more bad guys? What if there's more bad guys?
Aw.
There's usually more bad guys.
You know what? We'll kill them too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hungry.
I will get Bo some food.
What food?
Oh,
Fish.
Kare Branaskr?
Kare Branaskr?
Why is that the first thing you guys bring up? What's wrong with you all?
'Cause there's a lot of talk
Maybe
about dead
because
bodies
we
lately.
heard a thing about, trees being fed hands.
Sorry? What? You have
I mean,
CP.
I'm not saying this.
But
I didn't say anything.
if you did, my response is gonna be, what about these rings I'm seeing on your both hands? That's
Well, they
gonna
didn't
come
say
up.
anything.
Mhm.
We didn't say
Technically,
nothing.
Joanna said that, not Odrune.
Yeah.
This is true.
Okay. I was
Are
gonna
you
go
still
with
wearing the
fish.
rings for the record?
I don't know if Cole would have thought to take it off yet, but if someone mentioned it, he would.
Believe me, I noticed. Noticed.
Here's the
I was
question.
all about
so,
you.
like, spell
I know
components
exactly
are
what
normally
sword you
used
wear.
up. So if that's the
These
case,
ones are
would they, like,
not.
dissipate?
Specifies.
Oh, okay. Cool. I don't
Yeah,
know this.
it'll say if the spell consumes it. Yeah.
I hit
if it
things
doesn't
that I
say
don't
they
know
consume
magic.
It, it's reusable. Yeah.
That's so funny as somebody who's like a
Um,
magic using barbarian.
I know. I hit things that I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
magic.
But yeah, you do have these new items from Kare Branaskr, this wicked-looking great sword,
Oh.
and
I feel
yeah,
like
those
Maybe they-
bracers look nice.
Do you want me to figure out
Do
what these
they?
are?
They have a fun
Yeah, I
leafy
feel-
design on them.
I feel like Cole would have like had them in his hands and gone to Aegis to like help.
What kind of leafy design?
Okay.
Which tree is this leafy design from?
I identify them ritually,
Okay.
one
So
after the
oak,
other.
Maple, pine.
Okay.
I'll do the bracers for
Um,
Hap first.
Yeah.
There's a.
So
I'll say
Hap
there's.
can-
I feel like this is a
Oh,
weird
Hap first?
sweetening
Okay.
up tier.
So you can give.
Can I insight
Both
check
food.
data? It's fine.
Okay.
Poe's over there fishing for Poe. It's fine.
So you
Is
said
he?
the bracers
Yeah.
first and then the sword?
Yeah.
Okay. The bracers are illusionist bracers. The lore is a little bit different because this is like Viking things, but a powerful illusionist originally developed these bracers, which enabled her to create multiple minor illusions at once. The bracers' power, though, extends far beyond illusions. While wearing the bracers, whenever you cast a cantrip, you can use a bonus action on the same turn to cast that cantrip a second time.
Oh my gosh.
So
Weird
many
Eldritch Blast. Extra.
So many Eldritch
I
Blasts.
basically gave you an Eldritch Blast machine gun.
Incredible. So
Oh my
many
God.
dice
Oh my
rolls.
god.
Oh my god.
I
I
hope
thought
it is
you-
to your liking.
I don't know if it's to your
Better than
liking
the-
though.
Dwarven plate armor. It's not to my liking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hate it. But you're gonna love it, and that will bring me joy. Cull, you get the Great Sword of Sharpness.
Oh yeah.
When you attack an object with this magic weapon and hit, you maximize your weapon damage dice against the target. And when you attack a creature with this weapon and roll a 20 on the d20 for the attack roll, the target takes an extra 14 slashing damage and gains 1 exhaustion level. And they also roll for a lingering injury at disadvantage.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Where did
A disadvantage.
Oh my
What?
Because anyone's
god.
gonna be alive long
Mhm.
enough to like
Mhm.
to deal with the lingering
Oh
injury.
my
It's
god.
nasty.
This
It's nasty.
thing is
That's
gnarly.
amazing.
Now, it doesn't
Nasty.
have like that +1 like bonus to attacks and whatever, but like max damage all the time, every
Max
single time.
damage.
Amazing.
Yeah. On a
Shit.
great sword, which by the way, great sword does 2d6 slashing, and it has the graze property. It is two-handed, so you cannot carry the lure or shield while you're using it. So that's something to consider.
Okay.
Hot damn.
These are really cool.
The
Very
boys
well
come back with
tasty.
exorbitant amounts of food. They seem to have a hard time carrying it. They have like
Rick is
two
not
full
small.
barrels of yeah, like
They
they're
just
both
went
carrying like
excessive.
multiple barrels of mead, and they have like fish and potatoes and like platters of like fruits and
Oh.
little satchels of like little like bags of nuts and things. There's like pastries in there. Um, they're like, oh, we hope this is enough for everyone.
Yeah,
But it says for the fate bearers.
Yeah.
more than plenty.
I told them I've never seen a bear with fate before, but like I told them I would keep an eye out.
That's good, Frick. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
You know, a fate bear.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
a fate
Yeah.
bear. I wonder
we
if
do
that's.
know.
I wonder if those are the types of bears that are trying to start the Beastborn clan.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Pretty cool, huh?
Okay.
Probably should check on them while we're here, actually. Did I end up buying any art?
I did.
You
I'm sure
did.
it did.
I did.
Amazing. I love that.
Ooh, shit. Damn it. I gotta go.
You have
I
to
forgot
go.
to check.
Okay.
No, I gotta go check on the sisters.
Oh, the Lutan
Damn it.
sisters. I was like,
Damn it.
in real life?
I know. I was like, are you okay?
Not very genuine.
Yeah.
No. No, I meant to do
Hap
that.
has to check on the sisters.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Check on the
Okay.
sisters.
I was
Scared
so
all of us.
distracted by checking on Skull that I forgot to check
Okay,
on the sisters who
um,
just witnessed the murder of their father just die.
Wait, father?
Wait, is their father?
No.
I thought it was like a
No.
cousin uncle
Oh,
thing.
murderer of their father.
No,
I
no,
understand.
that guy murdered their
Oh,
father.
murderer
Oh.
of their father.
Yeah.
I didn't
Right,
think
right,
they
right, right.
knew, but like I
Did
didn't
you
want to
bring
reveal
up
it.
that part? I thought you brought up just Cole's part. I don't. Did you bring up the?
Nope.
Okay.
This is Hap in my head being like, shit, I don't know who's taking care of them now. And now is the best time to reveal that bit of knowledge because I don't think they know. I'm not 100% sure if they know.
As far as you know, they don't. Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to have that conversation.
Also,
Shit.
Yeah.
at some point during the whole
Anyways,
thing when
sorry
we're
about
on
that.
the boat before Hap leaves, Odurn would kind of lean over to Hap and say, I'm sorry, how did Kari actually know where you get your power from?
Oh, was he talking about me? I thought he was talking about you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was talking about you because he'd already, pointed out the whole Wicker thing. Blood of Lognir,
mean-
you know.
You're technically
Can I
both.
insight check Hap?
Actually, I can't remember. I mean, I am. It's probably because of Bo, really. I mean, I am walking around with a living Ironheart.
We left him on the boat.
Oh, come on, this is an open air boat.
We're trying to figure out how he knows.
We're trying to
I
figure.
know.
I just want to know how he knows and who they've told, so I know who to kill. Okay, that's all I want.
Ooh, I am approving of this immediate kill plan.
I just want to know
Finally.
who's coming from what direction, so I know who to look at. Okay, that's all I want to know. I don't care about your. I care about your tree thing. I don't care about it being ironwood. I care about you. So.
Hap, roll a history check.
I'm gonna say, like, I don't actually know. I don't
Cole,
know.
you can do this as well.
I'm like, do I know anything? I mean, I did just have a bunch of stuff grow around a tree back at home.
Nice.
Oh, hey.
Well, good thing one of us didn't know
Um,
shit because I actually don't know.
Yeah, Cole, you think back to when Hap showed you the mother tree, how there were people walking by talking about that cursed tree that, like, stay far away from the tree. You're pretty sure somebody must have, like, at least overheard that conversation. You were kind of, like, wrapped up in things and, like, paying attention to Hap, but, like, just the wording that Kare Branaskr used to describe, like, received magic from that cursed tree, seems to indicate that somebody was eavesdropping at that moment.
I think.
Anyway, I'm over here being like, meh.
I think Cole would just tug Hap's sleeve and just go, I think they heard us talking to the mother tree.
Well, It's a shame we don't know who they are, because we got a person right here ready to kill him. I'm not saying that
Also,
as
if
you
you're
can
pointing
hear,
to me
but-
at that point, that means I did overhear about the mother tree.
I'm not pointing that you can see. You just see my back, obviously.
Call isn't whispering, he's just kind of saying it at his minute level because he's not very mentally aware right now.
It's alright, Odrin's not saying anything. Just saying that I heard that.
Oh. I don't know who you can
Suddenly-
kill. Cole only took care of the only person I know of. Also, you should be watching your back. They could say it about you too. Seed eater. That sounds very insulting when I think about that. How level insulting if I call you a seed eater?
A seed
Pretty.
eater. I'm not sure.
Don't
You're-
you eat seeds? You eat nuts.
You eat seeds.
This is not the same level.
Okay.
Wait,
Yours
Hap,
isn't
are you
even
saying
being-
I'm not only a tree, but I'm also part squirrel?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's everybody's passive perception?
Oh,
I'm just gonna be honest. Without the
Ooh,
fur.
15?
mine's 11.
19?
11.
19?
Where's
11.
Where's Sigrid when we need her? Hers is
Yeah,
really
hers is
high.
high.
Um,
Yeah.
Can we say
so,
Sigrid
but
heard
Ada,
it?
you said 19?
Mm-hmm.
Siobhan is looking like she's swaying a little bit, and her eyes are kind of glazed.
Siobhan, are you okay?
Yeah, fine. I'm just a little dizzy, I guess. Probably just need to get something to eat.
The last time this happened, I tried to detect poison and disease, and it was just exhaustion, right? Like there was
Mhm.
no like something that could be healed.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't do anything about that. Okay.
Is it magical
Cole, at the
in
very
nature?
least, offer like a hand to like keep Siobhan up.
Yeah.
Is there
yeah,
something magical in nature happening to Siobhan then?
I have a hunch.
Can I detect magic?
Go ahead and try it.
Yeah.
I will say she was close enough to you earlier when you were
Okay.
watching the duel, and yeah, nothing on her pinged as magical, and she didn't register as being under any magical effects. At least not any spell effects.
Has this happened before? Like feeling sway?
I mean, a little bit. I'm fine. She seems to be looking a little bit more out of it, and she collapses to the side.
Odrin's gonna try to catch her.
Yeah, you catch her, you lower her gently, so she's not wounded from the fall, but she is unconscious.
Cole is gonna go
she's
run for
breathing
the
steadily.
evolve.
I cast Death
Um,
Ward on her.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the spell envelop her. Fearcat is the first one that you find.
Sorry, I just
And
meant to open that.
she says, "Quickly, bring her into the House of the Volve." They bring her in, or you bring her in, and Irsa starts looking over her. Roll insight.
Anyone?
Finally.
Okay.
Natural 20.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I'll try, but I'm not really. I'm gonna get one better. Wow,
Irsa
that-
doesn't look surprised. Irsa doesn't look surprised. She kind of like sighs and nods a little bit, And she says, Siobhan is going to need you very desperately now. But
What's happening?
it is not here that you will have to help her.
Why are you acting like this isn't a surprise?
We've known for a while that her spirit is divided. She's at war with herself. In order for her to recover, she needs to reunite with herself, but the other part of her is somewhere that is not very accessible, to say the
Why are you
least.
talking in riddles?
The other part of her is
They
in
don't
the
know.
underworld. In order to put her back together, you will need to go there and rescue her.
Okay.
Is the other world another plane?
The underworld? Yes, it's technically another plane for the
Just
purposes
curious,
of
I don't know. It's just
planar
a-
shenanigans. Yes.
Just want to make sure.
Yep.
I wonder if I can contact.
How do we get there?
Oh!
Isn't
Don't tell me we have to die or some shit.
No. You will need to find, I believe it's called a Hellmaw. They're entrances, places where usually the undead manage to find their way to the surface. I'm not sure who would know the location of one such entrance.
the war might know?
The war, yeah, right.
The
I
war
wouldn't be
clan might know.
surprised if they did. Now, as by my estimation, her situation is not yet so dire that it needs to be resolved today. So this may take some time. Make whatever preparations you need, but this is not something I would put off for too much longer. Basically,
Well,
she's saying, like, if you need to travel, you can make a journey of it, but don't, like, go off on another quest before doing this one.
Out of curiosity,
Why-
is
why
she
didn't you tell us
technically
sooner?
sleeping?
It would have been impossible earlier, and fate determined that this quest would be impossible if we were to send you any earlier.
Why?
You weren't ready. You had to be strong enough. But if you were to have any chance of success, she needs you now.
First thing in the morning?
Get ready.
Hrolf says, I'll alert the crew. Get them prepared.
Let's
Is
go
Siobhan
talk with
technically
Apples.
sleeping?
Is Siobhan what?
Ooh,
Technically
that's a good
sleeping.
question.
If we needed to like talk to her and she doesn't wake up and I have the thing that lets me talk to people, can I talk to her at all? Be like, hey.
Roll medicine or arcana? It's an interesting question in this case.
I mean, if I don't have anything else to do today, guess what I'm doing before I sleep? Let's see. What was it? Arcana or what?
Medicine.
Or medicine.
Oh, I guess medicine's. You know what? Fuck it. Is it contested?
It's not.
Fuck it.
Just
Just tell me. I get
So-
real good at this spell real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes, she does seem to be technically unconscious, but from what Yrsa was saying about her being divided with herself, you're not sure what the effect will be.
So, experimentation seems to be in order. What
I
if
want
we
to
go to
experiment
hell
with Siobhan.
and I can contact her other half while we're in that? Oh my god, there's so much experimentation I'm supposed to be doing right about now.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
Go to Athel's.
Oh, by the way,
Okay.
a card is going to check on Ingun and Inger for the moment until I can get over to them. Just FYI,
Sure.
I'm like, shit, I gotta make sure they're okay because I'm about to rock their whole world. But yeah, a
Mhm.
card's gonna go babysit.
Yep.
But if a card
Yeah,
happens to
Karn will
learn
let you
anything
know if there's anything
interesting,
particularly distressing. Yeah, Karn will keep an ear out.
yeah, I don't know what's
Okay.
taking care of them.
Yeah. So Athels is on her usual ship that you visited before, among the small war fleet. She has her massive wolf resting next to her.
That
You
smells
basically
disgusting too.
explain the whole shindig to her.
Everything smells like wet dog. I don't like it. I'm in the back. Just FYI.
Yes, of course. We'll do anything we can to help you in this. The underworld is not a realm to be traversed lightly. I've not been there myself, but our wolves originate from there, and we've occasionally managed to use the Hellmaws to access places that would otherwise be inaccessible to us. It's actually how we got into Rockpike. The nearest one, however, is at an outpost in the far north, just a ways west of Tuck. I can either mark the location, or if you like, I can accompany you.
I think we need any help we can get.
I think so.
I
I'm
agree.
not saying anything.
If you're
I'm
able
not saying
to,
it. My face is not happy, but
if you're able to, we do need to leave soon.
Of course. I have my delegates able to represent me in my absence.
Thank you.
We'd be most
Thank you.
grateful.
giant wolf thing.
Oh,
Diddle.
just a quick warning. We do have a walking tree on our ship. We would appreciate it if your wolf would hopefully not, if it could leave that in peace.
A very
Understood.
small rabbit despawn.
Oh, that's true. That's a good question.
Pom-pom's quite small.
Literally small. Right here.
Pom-pom is smaller.
Pom-pom's a baby.
Not technically.
Canonically, yes.
You can speak for yourself. You're here.
You don't want me speaking in this situation
This is true.
right now. I'm telling you, I do not consider these to be good nuts. From my sense of smell, they all smell like wet dog. Stupid bad nuts. I don't like them. Terrible.
Athos, from what you know of the hells, above hell?
The underworld.
Right place.
Yep.
Is there anything that we could do today to try to prepare? Anything we need to try to get?
Well, we are likely to encounter undead, either on the surface or in that realm. So, anything you have that fortifies you or is effective at attacking the undead will certainly be of benefit. But other than that, bring your best wits and bring your respect for the queen and her realm. The underworld is a refuge for those that have been lost. Hell, as we have known her, is a queen who wants peace for all of her subjects. So any insult to her or those under her protection may be seen as, well, very perilous for those engaging in such acts.
Good to know.
Do-
Siobhan did
If
have
people-
a bit of a fascination with hell.
She did.
I wonder, was her soul always divided, or did it happen after it came here?
I don't know.
Oh, Joanne, I think you're
When
Did I? Oh, I I muted myself.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Do people have memories when they go there?
I'm not entirely sure. I believe so. Not many return in their fully present state. Just a few undead that have been agitated.
Interesting. Okay.
But I will provide support and guidance as best I can, and I'm sure my wolf will also be able to connect with the realm effectively as well.
Are wolves good at finding things?
Oh, they're excellent trackers. You have yet to
Oh,
see them in their natural environment.
That's true.
She actually looks a little
okay.
bit excited about that.
Should we take something of Siobhan's? I don't know if that'll do anything, but if wolves are good trackers, just like
That helps.
Yes, actually, they have a that would help. They do use their sense
Okay.
of smell for tracking. So, yes, if you're able to get anything, preferably a clothing item.
Yeah.
Yes. Good thinking.
Cotter would like to come with us.
Yeah. You.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
if the hell version of
uh,
Siobhan needs Cotter or not. Is there?
yeah.
That's a great question.
I don't know.
Well, and I'm trying to think. Did Cotter stay with Siobhan or did he follow you? I'm gonna say like he looked really worried and like reluctant to leave, but he does follow you. You're not entirely sure why, but he does get back on the ship with you.
In cat form, I'm assuming.
Yeah, in cat form.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of prowling up onto the ship, and ends up sitting down next to the wolf, just kind of sitting very, very still, almost statue-like.
I'm judging Cotter's preference over here. You could have sat next to a lot of other stuff.
Okay,
In
between
that
the
case,
wolf and Pom Pom.
Does Cotter smell like Siobhan? I assume so at this point.
Yes. Yes.
Has
Pom
Siobhan
Pom.
Yeah.
smell
Yeah.
like seeped into Cotter? Well, there you go. You have a walking smell.
Oh,
Yep.
that's true.
That's true.
We'll
Yes,
tie
I
a
believe
little
that will help her with
handkerchief.
their tracking.
I don't know.
Very well. I will make some arrangements with my crew, and I will join you on your ship at dawn.
thank you. We'll see you then.
Thank you.
And she sends you off on your way, and that is where we are going to leave off. We will see what happens with rescuing Siobhan, what will happen with Hap's friends that she still needs to pop in on probably before she leaves, I'm assuming.
Yes.
And we will just see how all this goes next time. We will, in theory, Sarah's power will be back on before next week.
Hopefully.
So, knock on wood.
Oh.
Good grief.
So please join us as we go through the Hellmaw to the underworld.
Oh God.
We stream
Well.
Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. Older archive episodes get archived to YouTube. So get caught up on old episodes there. The username for both of those is KJ_Potif. So get caught up, see new episodes, and see where the Fate Bearers end up next. We will see you all next time. Skull.